Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Hey man, hey guys, welcome in to FGS Playoffs Watchalongg. Let me just quickly pull up the bracket. What's up? What's up? Welcome in. Let me just. um, yeah, this is going to be the bracket. These are going to be the matches for today. This is what we're looking at. Saransh Jain versus Kasia, of course, the big match. Our boy from India playing in the FGS Playoffs. If he wins, he faces Bachure or Abu Maka, and if he loses, then he plays the loser of this game. There's some time for the stream to start, probably. Um, Even after 7 minutes, I think they're going to talk about stuff. So I have kind of started stream early, but we can just chill for a bit and move on. Fnatic won VCT Masters Tokyo. I saw. Didn't they win the last one as well? Need two more at least. Yeah, man, go for it. Aman, I think you can do it. You can even get 14 from it. Bore ho raha hai max. Same, but today is an interesting one because CJ, of course, playing against some of the best in the world. He's facing Cassia first game, who's an Italian. Winner of FGS 4. I'll just pull up the rankings real quick and we can check them out as well. These are the rankings. Moving on to Europe, we see Cassia ranked number 5 in Europe, which is, like the toughest region in the world, and to be number 5 in that region is a statement. DhTekkz and Yuval Pelly, of course, making it to the World Cup from the top 2. Nicholas as well. We're going to be looking at Cassia, Pixoto, Vergegang and RVP Legend playing today. CJ, of course, ranked number 4 in our region over here. I was ranked number 7, unfortunately, but surprised he's into FIFA now. He played for Madrid and Leeds too. Who does Cassia's name sound like? I don't get it. Who does it sound like? Who played for Madrid? Casillas, okay. Casillas played for Leeds, did he? Casilla, okay, the other one. Age, I'm 22, bro. I turned 22 a couple of weeks ago. Kiko Casilla, yeah, that one. He played for Leeds. I got confused with Casillas. No, Kiko Casilla I know through FIFA, of course. Never really watched him, but the bracket is actually pretty tough for CJ, man. Like he could end up facing Anders as well if he gets through Casilla and then he loses. Then over here he will face probably the loser of this matchup over here, which will be most probably Anders takes the win in this. He goes through it pretty easily. CJ's game will be broadcasted. I hope so, because I don't really know any other way of us watching it unless of course Cassia decides to stream the game. I spoke to CJ. CJ is not going to be streaming the game, but so there's like issues of lag at the LAN event, Varsi, so they're not going to be individually streaming. And he also doesn't want to share screen the game because that's also very risky. Don't you want to see CJ versus Anders? Of course I do, but ideally, provided that things go well for CJ, that he won't have to worry about it, You won't have to worry about it. Hello, hey, what's up? And worst playoffs boss broadcast ever, bro. I have never thought that broadcast could have been this bad, man. It's honestly in shambles. It's so bad. You can't even see the players. It's like actually so bad broadcast this year. I mean, I went to the event last year, and last year was also pretty shambolic when it comes to production. But this year, it just tops it. No face cam as well, exactly, bro. That's like the basic things you need, man. It's so inaccessible. True, true. We couldn't even watch Kun yesterday, and nothing. I mean, there has been a lot of feedback given to EA, mostly criticism. I won't really call it feedback. People have been going ham, like no one's holding back. None of the pro players have ever held back. We need to battle the biggest fish in the ocean. I mean, Cassia is one of the biggest, one of the biggest fish for sure. Like to be number one in Europe, not number one, but he won the FGS. So no celebrations as well, bro. Imagine Dossary versus Yuval Belly. Yuval Belly number one in Europe, and Dossary, of course, ex-world champion. That game is not even being broadcasted. There's no way for us to even watch it. The only way we could watch these games yesterday was through the Rebel stream. So there's this guy from Italy who streamed from his phone basically to watch the games. If in case we can't watch the game through like the main broadcast, we'll have to of course shift to the Rebel stream and watch it through that, which is actually going to be disappointing. Why didn't they do the multiple Twitch screen thingy? I have no idea why not. Like, it's the easiest thing. Just put every game, whoever wants to watch any game, just give them the access. How it is in like World Cup and everything. Suresh and Shadow Vector, what's up guys? Welcome in, man. Who is CJ facing? CJ is facing Cassia from Italy. He's number 5 in Europe this year. This is the E-World Cup ranking. He ended up winning FGS 4, if I'm not wrong, and he beat some strong players on the way, man. He thrashed DhTekkz in the semi-finals of that tournament and beat Yuval Belly in the finals. So it's actually a pretty tough game, but I definitely think that it's completely doable for CJ, man, because he's been playing so well this year and he's a man in form. He's got the confidence now that I think both of us were missing last year, but let's hope for the best, of course. He's above Nicholas? Yes, he is, man. He's been so consistent over the year. And he ended up winning an FGS, which Nicholas didn't manage to this year. Big L from EA, how's this even possible? Bro, EA has been doing events for a long time, man. It's something that we won't expect from them at all. Okay, here we go. Broadcast has started, but they're only going to be talking about stuff right now. So probably we'll just chill for a bit and then start listening to commentary, because right now it's just going to be the casters talking amongst themselves. We don't really know which game is going to be on the main stage as of now. That's still yet to be announced. I hope, of course, it's going to be CG vs Cassia, but you never really know, man. There are huge chances that they could show the Anders game, because of course Anders on main stage, like, it has to be there. But yeah, day 2 is when CJ is playing. He's playing in group number D. Let's just quickly go through the matches and see if there is any chances. Ethan versus Feldman is a big game that could be on broadcast. Other than that, I don't really see any other game bigger than CJ versus Cassia, because of course even EA knows that he's a big man from India here to represent us, and they'll show the Anders one. That's what even I think, but don't really know, man. Don't really know. It's up to them. If not, then we'll find ways to at least stay updated with the scoreline, hopefully. But let's see. Once we know, I'll let you guys know, of course. They're just showing the scorelines down below, or we'll have to look through that, which is going to be pretty disappointing. Royo Gamer, welcome in, man. Samrat, what's up, bhai? Even Matthias. Kripaldi vs Neto was a good game, but they should have broadcasted Yuval vs Dossary. Imagine Umut and Dossary not making it to the World Cup. Unreal. Yeah, it's actually incredibly disappointing how the ex-world champion is not auto-qualified for the next World Cup. I was talking about this in the afternoon that there needs to be a possibility where the World Cup winner at least gets a chance to defend his title, man. Like, imagine not winning the World Cup and then not qualifying for the next one. That's like really disappointing. Because qualifying for the World Cup is a war. Like, it's literally a war. Right from qualifiers to making it to playoffs and then battling it in playoffs. Dashta Arfat Gaming, everyone welcome in. Yeah, man, if anyone's new to the channel, please subscribe and drop a like to the stream. Would really appreciate it. Buckley's hairline is even further back in. Yeah, I think he's... it's the FIFA effect. Even when you're casting it, I think it just recedes your hairline. Nothing for me as of now. We've got the entire full package. We're still young. We're still doing this. But these people, they don't even have a lot of knowledge about the game except for some people, you know, like the conversations between these casters are also very frustrating to listen to, I'll be honest. Vikrant, what's up, man? Welcome in. No auto qualifier is crazy. True. I mean, it's kind of fair as well because it puts everyone on a level playing field, but also unfair because like he's the World Cup winner, man. You gotta give him a chance. At least, at best. Mike LaBelle over here, we can see just over exaggerating everything. I don't know what is going on with this guy. Is he wearing the same shirt? Can we check? No, it's not. It's very similar though. It's very similar. Looks like the same shirt only. This is from yesterday, and this is what he's wearing today. Looks like the same. Explains why I thought. Oh, there's no Brandon today. Are you serious? There's no Brandon. There's not going to be Brandon Smith, the GOAT, joining us on the broadcast today. Not us, I mean joining them on the broadcast today. That is disappointing. I was hoping to see Brandon, man. Maybe Brandon is on the stage doing live interviews with people, which is also good. I mean, as long as people are getting screen time. Wait, why is the scorelines getting updated already down? Have matches already kicked off? Dasrath, what's up, bhai? Welcome in. When is CJ's match? CJ's match is just about to kick off, bro. Match is just about to kick off. It looks like matches have already started, which I didn't expect to, honestly. I think all the other matches except for the main stage match kick off pretty early at 3 p.m. BST. So I think 7:30 matches have already started, but don't really know if CJ is going to be playing on the main stage. Of course, I'm hoping he is, and there are huge chances of him playing on the main stage because he's facing Casilla. It's just something everyone goes through, Rohan. Once you lose like a big major tournament, makes you reconsider everything, man. Especially in a game like FIFA, I feel. Manuel Bachure is 1-0 up against Abu Maka already. That's a big game as well. Bachure, of course, the Dutch guy playing Abu Maka from Saudi. And the winner of that game will be facing against the winner of CJ versus Air Casilla. Players to watch. PEDs in eNations winner Lamps from NA. I think he won 2 FGS events this year. Westgang already 1-0 up against Endrazek. Of course, making a statement just off the bat. Watching Anders live is just a vibe, man. Like even when we were at eNations last year, we used to see Anders just doing random sorts of things all the time on stage. And even in practice arena, like even we're in the practice arena, everyone's okay. Casilla is 1-0 up against CJ. Wait, why can't we watch this game? Scorelines are getting updated, but unfortunately, there's no way we can. Hold on, let me just. I'm sorry, guys. We're just looking at any other way to watch the game, man. Okay, this is at best how we're gonna be able to watch the game, I think, because unfortunately, I don't think CJ's game is on broadcast, man. Casillas scored. Casillas 1-0 up, but it's all good though. There's a long way to go still. I don't know who's playing on main stage then. What is EA doing, man? Shambolic broadcast, I swear to God. Okay, has it brought... Okay, no. It's 1-1 in the Tiny Pitbull versus K1 John game. We can stay updated over here through the chat as to the results. I think this is the CJ game. Show the game. EA in the mud. A lot of viewers. Thank you so much everyone who's tuned in, man. I really appreciate it. I'm doing my best to get you guys to watch CJ versus Air Casilla, but unfortunately it's not in my control. It's something that EA is to blame for. The broadcast is just shambolic at the moment, so we can't really do much, man. I'm doing everything in my power to be able to watch the game. There are games which have already kicked off. We can already see the scoreline as of now in the panel down below. And CJ has brought it back to 1-1. That's great. That's good to see, man. He's brought it back to 1-1 against Air Casilla. I think this is only leg number 1. Of course, there's a long time to go. But brilliant way to bounce back after going 1-0 down. He's brought it back, and pretty unfortunate that we can't watch the game and it's only going to be score lines. Casilla 1-1, we can see it in the chat as well over here. So this is an Italian who's at the event in London and he's streaming through his phone. This is how we have to resort to watching the game, unfortunately, because EA can't really show the games for some reason. I don't know why we are still looking at the casters and not the gameplay, man. This needs to change. Worse than eISL production? I would not speak. Is PHC versus Bonano on stream, is it? What's happening over here? Okay, it's gonna be Stokes versus Web Nazri playing on stream. Are you serious? They're not showing CJ's game on the main stage. I'm trying to look at options through the Twitch chat. Until then, just try focusing on the scoreline, boys, until we are able to see the games. Start हो गया है game already, पर unfortunately stream पे नहीं दिखा रहे हैं match. So the only way we can watch the game is through the scoreline. We can watch Danny Pitbull versus K1 John because one of them is streaming, but unfortunately in the CJ versus Casilla game, no one is streaming this game as of now. Ribera Rebel, of course, is at the event and he's showing the games through his phone's camera, but even that is just terrible quality at the moment, man. EA bro, क्या कर रहे हो यार तुम लोग? How are they not showing CJ's game on the main broadcast? This is the only way for us to watch the game, guys. We just gotta hope that he changes to the CJ vs Casilla game and we can watch it. Young versus D Fernandez. Ethan is 2-1 up against Feldman. Bro, ये कौन खड़ा है सामने से? हटना भाई. लेफ्ट को ले. I can easily contact them. I know I can, but what do I even say to them? Casing, hey, welcome in. He's moved back to the Danny Pitbull and K1 John game, man. I guess we'll just move to the main broadcast. This is like unwatchable at the moment. Why is the quality so bad? Your official stream hai. Okay, they're showing Lambs versus Ollie at the moment. The state of this broadcast, man. We can stay updated by the scorelines down below, though. Kasia and Charanjot 12 is still 1-1 at the moment. Manuel Bachuria and Abu Makka is also 2-2, all square. Yo, Ashar Abbas, welcome in, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Unfortunately, we are not able to watch Charanjot's game at the moment because of certain issues with EA's broadcast. But doing our best to stay updated with the scorelines at least. We're jumping into the Lambs versus Ollie game. Lambs is kicking off from left to right in the black kit and Ollie is in the yellow, who does get an incredible chance right towards the start, but a big save by Van der Sar to keep him into the game. Games have just kicked off. Keep in mind, this is only leg number 1. We have another leg of FIFA to go. And even after this, there's going to be the losers bracket coming in since it's a double elimination tournament. But of course, you don't want to go down to the losers bracket and get things done in the winners bracket itself, because the amount of pressure that you have when you're in the lower bracket is just incredible. Like, just try to finish things off in the winner bracket and of course try not to drop a game at all. I think that's what CJ's plan is going to be, of course, that to keep things alive in the winner bracket. And as soon as I say that, Lambs takes the lead against Ollie, goes 1-0 up with a great goal. Kasia has scored, though he's 2-1 up at the moment. Charanjot again conceding, but again, like I said, keep in mind this is only leg number 1. No, there's nowhere it's getting telecasted, man. I've looked everywhere. I've looked through Twitch. I've looked through YouTube. I can't find it anywhere at all. There's only one way we can watch it is on Libera Rebel stream, but even he is showing the Danny Pitbull game at the moment. I'm trying to stay updated with the game on Twitch. EA is not even showing the goals at the moment. Mark 11 here against JRA. Mark 11, of course, from Australia taking the lead. Ollie sounds like Bengali. It does. Kasia is still leading 2-1 against Charanjot at the moment, as we see that Pietzin equalizes against Matthias. Hopefully CJ pulls it off. That's what even we're hoping for in the chat, man. Like, just hoping for the best. It's pretty unfortunate that we're not able to watch the games at the moment, but it is what it is. Got to stick through it. Ethan versus Feldman is 2-1 at the moment in the favor of Ethan. Bachure versus Abu Makka is still all square, 2-2. The next game that Charanjot plays after Air Kasia is going to be the winner/loser of the Bachure and Abu Makka game. Of course, we're going to hope for that he stays in the winner bracket. He needs to win 2 games in the winner bracket to qualify for the World Cup, or 3 games in the loser bracket. So, of course, the easier way looks like the winner bracket because it's only 2 games. But keep in mind, these are some of the best, like the best players in the world. So even 2 games, even though it sounds easy, it's incredibly tough. Like right off the bat, we're facing against Air Cassia, who is basically one of the best players in the world. So gotta keep focused, keep the fighting spirit alive, and just keep going. Even though he's 2-1 down at the moment, I'm sure he can pull it back, because 1 goal in FIFA is basically nothing. Verjgang is 3-1 up against Endrazik still. Why are we watching the Lamsos volleyball game? Why? Like honestly, you can just shift to the CJ Cassia game, man. Aditya, welcome in. Everyone who's new here at the moment, please drop a like on the stream. It really helps with the algorithm, and would appreciate you guys subbing to the channel as well. Cassia, it looks like he's still 2-1 up. I'm trying to stay updated through the chat of Ribera Rebel. But this stream is incredibly laggy as well. Charanjot's match status. Charanjot's match status at the moment, it's leg number 1 and he's down by 2-1. But of course there's another leg to go and leg number 1 is still left too. So still gotta keep focused and hope for the best from his side, man. Okay, apparently the guys at the venue also do not have access to the Cassia versus Charanjot game, unfortunately, so we can't really watch the game as of now. But I'm hoping that EA switches to highlights pretty soon and we can watch the highlights of this game at least. As soon as I say that, Oliboli gets a chance, but Red times the shot and can't score. Star Rod plays Tejas Patil, DJ, welcome in guys. CJ's match isn't live anywhere. No man, unfortunately EA's broadcast is a mess at the moment and we can't really watch the games. We can only stay updated with the scoreline through this panel down below. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. GodLike's match. So Charanjot, of course, representing GodLike, is in the game at the moment. Unfortunately, it's not been on stream, like I said. Really happy for India, to be very honest. They got eligible in Pakistan. We're giving our best till no hope. Yeah, hopefully you guys get eligible as well, man, Ashar, soon. But it's not in our hands, unfortunately. Like EA had to work a lot to even get India eligibility. That's what they said, at least. But just keep giving your best, guys. I know you guys are doing really well in the community, so hopefully even Pakistan gets eligibility in the Global Series pretty soon. As soon as I say that Web Nazri, okay, no, Web Nazri is just conceded. My bad. Please updates at the moment are what you can see down below through the chat screen is that Charanjot is 2-1 down against Air Cassia from Italy. But game's not done yet. Game is not done yet. We are still in this. He's only down by a goal and he can easily pull it off and make the comeback. See, as soon as I say that, we can see Charanjot is Air Cassia 2-1 down, but of course, you can't lose hope. It's only the start of the game and only the start of the tournament. There's a long way to go still. Fingers crossed, yes sir. We all have our fingers crossed for this one, man. It's a big game at the biggest stage in FIFA. I'm just so frustrated that we can't really watch the game. Is it knockout? It's double elimination. So CJ is in the winner bracket right now, of course. And even if things don't go well and he ends up losing this game, then he still has a chance in the loser bracket. Jumping on to the PH Zin versus Matthias Bonanno game. PH Zin with some incredible passing in and around the box. Gets a goal against Matthias, breaking his defense through. Just gonna quickly switch on commentary for a bit and we can focus on this. GodLike's match is going on at the moment, guys. It's just not on stream. They are playing in the background of stream. He's qualifying for World Cup in winners bracket hopefully man. हाँ शायद he's 2-1 down at the moment. आगे का अपडेट क्या है पर पता नहीं चल रहा है because ये स्ट्रीम नहीं दिखा रहा है यार क्या चल रहा है. I'll just pull up Rebella's stream real quick and we can look at any updates if we have. Just the quality this guy is streaming is incredibly bad. This is how we're having to look at the games, man. The stream is not even working for him. This guy is at the venue streaming from his phone. Yaar ad. Ads aa gaye. Sorry guys. GodL match is going on at the moment, guys. Stay patient, stay patient. I'll give you guys any update once I have. What date is the co-op one starting? eNations is starting in approximately 2 weeks now. We'll leave on the 6th to travel for eNations. कौन सा मैच है ये? Toxic stuff from EA just terrible, honestly. I mean, how can a $1 billion company force us to watch games like this? It's just beyond me. Moving back to the mainstream, Stokes takes the lead 4-1 against Web Nasri. GodL match is going on, guys. It's going on at the moment. We can see with the updates down below. Just keep an eye at the black strip going down below. Charanjot is 2-1 down against Air Cassia after leg number 1. We're jumping on to leg number 2 pretty soon though. And we can stay updated through this screen. Unfortunately, there is no live stream at the moment for us to watch the game because EA stream is just a mess. Messed up stream at the moment. They're only showing us one game even without face cams, so we can't really focus. And as soon as I say that Oliboli equalizes against Lamps to bring it back to 1-1. Oliboli, of course, from Sweden and Lamps from North America. It's a best of two, guys. It's a best of two. So two-legged match. First leg is currently going on, and CJ is down by 2-1. So there's one more leg of FIFA to go. Two legs is aggregate score, and first leg is done. Yes, first leg is done. This is leg number 2 now, kicking off pretty soon. I don't think they are in game as of now. It's gonna be aggregate score, so it's only one goal, man. It's only one goal. It's so easy to pull it back. Of course, it's tougher when you're playing against one of the best players in the world, but it's Charanjot. We have a faith in him, so definitely believe he can pull it back and get that equalizer and then get the winner towards the end, man. He's playing at the moment, guys. He's playing at the moment. Keep an eye in the black strip. If you guys see any score updates, we will know that leg number 2 has kicked off. As of now, we have no real updates because this is the game that they're showing on stream, and unfortunately they're showing only one game on stream, and we have no way to see other games because there's no broadcast. Basically, they're playing in London at a LAN event, and we have no way to see the remaining of the games. Is Cassia one of the best? Yeah, definitely, man. He's ranked number 5 in Europe and one of the best in the world for sure. But of course, we still have a faith, man. Doesn't really matter. On the day, FIFA is just, down to those 12-15 in-game minutes. 2-1 down है, 2-1 down है. कोई बात नहीं. We can still pull it back. Leg number 2 has not kicked off though. Keep in mind, we have one more leg of FIFA, one entire game of FIFA still to be played, which is a long time. 2-1 down ही है अभी तक. Nothing has changed in the scoreline. यार इसकी स्ट्रीम भी जो है ये इटालियन में कुछ तो बड़बड़ करे जा रहा है. मेरे को समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है क्या बोल रहा है. What does this mean, Virgil? इसका क्या मीनिंग है? अभी ये कौन आ गया? कुछ तो भी चल रहा है गाइस इधर. कुछ तो भी चल रहा है इसमें से. When will I go to boot camp? Match end? नहीं, match has not ended yet. Match is still going on. We're still in this. Boot camp मैं जाऊँगा bro अभी after Saudi Arabia. I'm traveling to Saudi Arabia for the eNations World Cup in 2 weeks. And once I'm back from Riyadh, then I will be going to the boot camp. As of now, there are no plans to go to the boot camp. Because there are no tournaments for us as of now. Okay, we can see Brandon. This over here is Charanjot. Over here, top right, guys. Top right. They still haven't kicked off with leg number 2. There's only going on leg number 1. Charanjot is 2-1 down, and it's completely possible to pull it back by it's just one goal. Top right over there is Charanjot. I can recognize it by his kit. Match has not ended. It's only leg number 1 done. Saudi is team game where we are representing Team India. So 4 of us will be traveling. All of the GodLike fans, thank you so much, man. Welcome into the stream. And if you're new here, please drop a subscribe and like the stream. Okay, the only thing we know as of now is that leg number 2 has not kicked off. He's only down by 2-1 and he can still easily pull it back. So fingers are crossed still, and we're hoping for the best. It's only one goal, man. It's 2-1. He just needs one early goal. Nicholas old coach is coaching audibly. Yes, he left the guild and now he's joined Makers. Nicholas is old coach and Nicholas is, I don't know who's coaching Nicholas now. There is someone coaching him. I don't really know who though. I've been trying to coach CJ for this event in practice. Unfortunately, we can't do it today because there's no way that we can watch the game, man. Just incredibly disappointing. All of us in the chat desperately want to watch the game. I'm not allowed legally to do a watch along of football games, Rohan. Like I can't show the game on. I can't show the football match on stream. You know. Okay, they're moving on back to Ollie versus Lamps. Gang is 4-2 up against NR7. So leg number 2 has kicked off, guys. Leg number 2 for all matches has kicked off. Both the legs kick off at the same time, keep in mind. So we see Manuel Bachure going 3-2 up against Abu Makka there. Charanjot and Cassia still 2-1 in the favor of Cassia. Keep in mind, if Charanjot doesn't go through with this game, then he'll face Abu Makka in the next leg. If, of course, Abu Makka also can't manage to pull it back. Stokes is absolutely destroying Web Nasri there by going 6-1 up against him. Big L from EA, man. Honestly, biggest L. And that comes as a shock because they take L's left, right, and center all the time. But talk about it. Okay. Could I do that in the breaks? We don't really know when the breaks are. So what we decided was that I'm gonna be coaching him on text because he didn't want me to be on share screen or anything of that sort. But I can't watch the game to even text him, man. I'm trying to look through things and see if we can find an option of watching the game, but does not seem possible at the moment. Put CG on speaker. No, I can't do that. Who is with CJ over there? Nobody actually. He's by himself. He has his aunt staying over there, so maybe they have accompanied him. And as soon as I say that, Mark 11 from Australia making a statement here, going 2-0 up against JRA. No, bro, Devesh, no. Okay, we can see the update again. It's still 2-1 in the favor of Cassia. Still 2-1 in the favor of Cassia. Bro, it's Charanjot 12 only. I couldn't, bro, Pratham, because EA only sponsors travel for one player. And plus there are like visa issues and stuff like that. Lamps vs Volleyball is still 1-1 at the moment. Honestly, my entire focus is towards this black strip. Charanjot का मैच चल रहा है. He's 2-1 down at the moment. Stokes just absolutely demolishing Web Nasri over here, man. Feldman 3-2 up against Ethan. It is a big dub for the Israeli community. Israeli community is going to be celebrating that massively. Lamps over here trying to get his way through by rigging Oli Bolly, but well defended by him. When would they cast it? भाई पता नहीं यार नहीं दिखा रहे. They are not casting it and it's so stupid from their end. I won't lie. Mark 11 again. Step overs, cutback, goal. Simple as that. Going 3-0 up against JRA. The man from Australia is here to make a big statement. Mike J as well leading 2-1 against LJR Pixoto. These Australian boys are actually doing very well, man. Manuel Bachure still 3-2 up against Abu Makka. Kasia and Charanjot is still 2-1 down. No, come on. It's all good though. It's not even nearing the first half of the second leg yet. So there's still plenty of time left. It's only one goal, like I said. Anything can happen and he can easily pull it back. They're showing the Matthias Bonanno versus PH game at the moment now. And Bonanno with a nice little German tries to shoot, well blocked by DhTekkz. हो जाएगा. Yes, we have the faith. Penzif level, yes. Extra time, of course, but if extra time is also level, then we will move on to penalties. And after this, there's going to be the lower bracket. Hopefully, we don't have to move down to the lower bracket and we can stick to the winner bracket and move things from there. As soon as I say that, there's a nice little first time L1 triangle from Matthias Bonanno, who then shoots using a power shot near post. That's something you never really see a lot. That's a great goal by him and puts him in the lead against Pietzin, his fellow regional rival. Matthias, of course, hailing from Argentina and Pietzin from Brazil. So there's some sort of rivalry between these two for sure. Charanjot 12 still 2-1 down against Kasia. I think we're nearing the end of the first half of the second leg. So there's still one more half to go. It's important more than equalizing that he stays at least at 2-1 and doesn't make it 3-1, you know. Like he's got to keep the game close, stay in the game, and goals will come, man. Goals will come definitely because we have the faith. Abu Makka has brought it back to 3-3 against Manuel Bachure. Charanjot 12 still 2-1 down though. Pietzin straight from kickoff, 45th minute, gets a goal back against Bonanno. Now this is a big game, man. Both players fighting hard. Yes, Charanjot's game is 2-1 down. So if you want to stay updated with the Charanjot game, look at the black strip down below. The score lines are going to be updated over there. That's what my entire focus is at. नहीं. Moving back to the Oli Bolly versus Lamps game. This game has been really close. Oli Bolly building very patiently in and around the box of Lamps. Finds an R1X inside. Big save by Vandasar over there to keep Lamps in the game. Yes, still 2-1 in the favor of Kasia. Still 2-1. Every time I see his name, I feel like he's equalized. Stokes is 10-1 up against Web Nazri, man. I don't know what that guy is doing. Mike J 2-1 up against LJR Pixoto. Verge Gang taking the lead against Andrazek as expected. Mark 11 dominating JRS, proving that the Oceania boys are not here just to play. Manuel Bachuri again takes the lead against Abu Makka, goes 4-3 up. Charanjot still 2-1 down with, I think, around 20 to 30 in-game minutes to go in that one. Nigel Phillip and Pratik, welcome in, guys. Matthias Bonanno goes again 5-4 up. And Lamps has created a wonderful chance. Green times it near post, but somehow hits the post. Wow. Wow, how does that not go in? Why are they showing the casters? Rather show us the game, man. Charanjot 12 still 2-1 down against Cassia. When will they show the match of Charanjot? That's what even I'm asking, bro. I have no idea. Webb is so experienced. How is he losing by that much? Yeah, it comes as a shock to me as well. Having played Webb Nasri a lot of times, it looks definitely comes as a shock to me. OG11, hey, welcome in. They are just showing the casters. I swear to God, man, the broadcast is such a mess right now by EA. Actually comes as a shock to me. There's so many things that they could have done better, but it is what it is. We just got to bear through it at the moment. Just waiting for the score update down below in this black strip. Lams vs Oliboli is 1-1. Gabriel PN is 3-1 up against Lex. Manuel Bachure goes 5-3 against Abu Makka, and Kasi has made it 3-1 against Charanjot. It's looking tough. It's looking tough, guys. I don't know how much time is left, but he's down by 2 goals, and it's a little tough to come back for 2 goals unless there's a lot of time left. But we still believe it's only 2 goals, man. This feels weird what they are showing, I swear, man. If it stays that way in the Bachure and the Charanjot game, then Charanjot is gonna face Abu Makka in the next game in the lowers bracket. So if Charanjot moves down to the lower bracket, he needs to win 3 games in a row to make it through to the World Cup. That's tough, man. That's tough to take. Still have faith though. I mean, if the game's not done yet. It's only 3-1. You can easily pull this back. When is my next tournament? My next tournament is in about 2 weeks. I leave for Riyadh for the eNations World Cup. So that's when, yeah, of course, I'm not going to be streaming for a couple of weeks, like for 2 weeks. 10-2, Stokes is just destroying Webb Nasri at the moment. Manuel Bachure 5-3 up against Abu Makka still. Charanjot 12 is still 3-1 down against Cassia. I don't know how much time there is left in that game, but things are looking tough, I won't lie. We are in the Lambs vs Oliboli game, which is pretty intense at the moment. First leg was 1-1 and this is leg number 2 in this one. Oliboli, of course, trying to attack but gives the ball away. It's in the 85th minute at the moment, so there are huge chances that Lambs decides to keep the ball and play for last attack. But looks like he's going to bomb forward. Turns back and looks like, yeah, last attack time for Lambs. He's going to keep the ball till the 90th minute and then attack. Charanjot versus Cassia is still 3-1 in the favor of Cassia, man. You're playing for Orangutan, right? Are you in Bangkok at the moment? Lower bracket should be pretty soon, right after this game. I think they're gonna have a short break, and then lower bracket's gonna start off soon. Manuel Bature wins 6-3 against Abu Maka and looks like Casilla has taken the win against Charanjot because he's still 3-1 down and that could be game, set and match. Stokes destroying Web Nazri here with 11-2. I'm trying to look at Rebel's stream, but even he's not showing the Casilla versus Charanjot game at the moment, so we can't really see any updates. Why these pros play with co-op? It's just personal preference, bro. Honestly, Tathagat, it depends. I have always played in the telebroadcast, so I'm used to that. But a lot of people are used to co-op. Good luck, man. Good luck. Hope you do well in Bangkok. Okay, it's back. It's 3-2. Charanjot has gotten one goal back. He's got one goal back. It's 3-2. He just needs one more goal to bring it back level, man. Come on. Come on. You can do this. Hope is back, guys. Gang also 5-4 up against Andrazik at the moment. Andrazik has also pulled a goal back. See you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in. Good luck to you as well. Manuel Bachure 6-3 up against Abu Makka. Casilla is still 3-2 up against Charanjot. But come on. Come on, CJ. It's just one more goal. What a pass, what a goal that is by Oliboli, man. What a goal that is. That's a great goal to take the lead against Lamps. Last 2-3 minutes looks like it. It's towards the end. Mark 11 absolutely smashing it against JRA. He's 5-0 up. Manuel Bachure is 6-3 up. Charanjot is still 3-2 down, man. Feldman is 4-2 up against Ethan. Stokes is still just destroying Web Nazri. Piedzin brings it back to 5-5 versus Bonano. Manuel Bachure is still 6-3 up against Abu Makka. Charanjot 12 is still 3-2 down against Cassia. Come on, man. Come on, CJ. I have no idea how much time is left, or even if there is the game left, or it's done. Okay, Lambs gets a penalty there. That's a weird penalty. I think the tackle was on the ball. That's a weird penalty to concede, and it's all about the mind games now for Lambs. He needs this to go back level. Goes top left. And it's 2-2 in this Oliboli versus Lamps game. Manuel Bachure is still 6-3 up and Charanjot is still 3-2 down, man. If things stand this way... Okay, wait. There's a way we can check if the games are done. Okay, the game is done, guys. Game is done. CJ has unfortunately lost this one to Cassia. 3-2 on aggregate. So close, man. He's brought it so close. And he's going to be facing Abu Makka in the next game. Abu Makka losing against Manuel Bachure. But it's alright, man. It's alright. So close, bro. So close. 3-2. This is so close. First leg loses 2-1 and then 1-1 in the second leg. Yeah, he's in the lower bracket at the moment. Game's gonna kick off later today. Not right now. Yo, Som, how you, man? They used to have that multi-stream footage now for some tournament, Big F. Bro, it's actually so frustrating. It's not just the multi-stream footage, but everything about production has been a mess for them today. Not even today, like even yesterday was a mess. There's no face cams, there's nothing. The casters are being shown more on the stream than the actual players, man. Just embarrassing. But anyway, he's going to be playing Abu Makka now. Abu Makka, of course, from Saudi Arabia, and he just lost to Manuel Bachure. So both of them are a little down mentally. Of course, it's tough to stay focused after losing in the winner bracket to come back in the loser bracket. But we know CJ, we know he's strong mentally, so it's all about the mentality now, and just got to keep focused. And needs to win 3 games in a row now, but has to take it 1 game at a time. Playing Abu Makka in the first one, and it's completely doable still. I still believe. How many times have we gone to London for FGS? Just one, bro. There's only twice this has happened. Last year and this year. Last year I qualified. This year I unfortunately couldn't qualify. Ah, man. He brought it so close against Casilla though. Brought it really close. Could have easily had the win in that one. It's just about these small margins in FIFA, man. Like it's. Last year I was number one, right? Yep. I was number one in the South Asia leaderboards last year. Dropped down in rankings a little this year, unfortunately. Of course, the game changes as well, so there's a lot of changes. But just for me personally, was a little bit of a disappointing season as compared to last year. Of course, season's not done yet. We still have eNations to go. 120th minute here in the Lamps versus Oliboli game. Oliboli has an attack down the right wing. Lamps tries to foul him. Really panic defending, but clutched up by Van Dijk. And this game is going to penalties in winner bracket number 1. Why have they switched off? Okay, they moved back into the penalties. Oliboli goes left, scores in the top right, top left corner. Neymar now for Lamps. Who do you guys have in this one? I think Oliboli takes this. I think Oliboli takes this. Oliboli from Sweden, Lamps from North America. Oliboli now. Goes, what? He misses. How do you miss a penalty? He's put too much power. He's put too much power in that. Lamps goes top left, scores. Is it the commentator's curse? As soon as I said that Oliboli is going to take it, he misses a penalty. And it's not even saved. He literally missed a penalty. Saved. Lamps goes down the middle. Saved by Oliboli. Now Oliboli jumping back with Ronaldinho. Has to score. Misses. That's 2 penalties missed for him. Needs to be a save for him or it's going to be really difficult. And somehow Lamps has scored that. He dove the right way, but Hulit. That's DhTekkz. Socrates now for Oliboli. Keeps us in this tie. Needs to save to stay in this. Needs a save by Kobel. Van Dijk. Van Dijk for Lamps. Puts it in the top right corner. And he takes the win in this first game in the winner bracket. Representing United States of America and getting the win. Lamps is actually of Indian origin as well, I think. I think his parents were from India or something like that. There might be a short break now. Do you guys want to jump on to Foot Champs? Should we jump on to a couple of Foot Champs games before lower bracket starts? Pens are the worst, I swear to God, man. It's so difficult during penalties. Alright, Matthias Bonanno versus Pietz. This game looks like it's going to be heading to penalties as well. Bonanno does have the ball for the last attack, though, 120th minute, and now it's time for him to bomb forward. Can he make the most of this attack? He has gone through. Finds Rashford. Rashford doesn't get the step over in place. Does get the ball back, though. But it's a foul for Pietz. And yeah, this game is going to be heading into penalties as well. Alright, so we'll just have a look at these penalties and then we can jump on to Foot Champs, guys. Want to see how that Mane plays. Alright. I think we can do like 1 or 2 games at max. Penalties predictions again, guys. I think Bonanno takes this. Bonanno is in the orange kit and Pietzin is in the Ajax red and white kit. Bootcamp कब? Bootcamp sometime next month, bro. अभी के लिए तो plan नहीं है. 100 out of 100 of my games which goes to penalties, you always lose. Oh damn, that's an unbelievably bad record, I'll be honest. Any advice? Actually, even I'm not that good at penalties, so I can't give too much advice. But this year, just try to hit all penalties into the top corner. Just like high power, how these players are taking these penalties. High power, aim it right, and just aim for the top corner. None of these players have missed a penalty as of now. It's all about the mind games at the moment. And Piedzin somehow scores that. I don't know how Courtois doesn't save that, but Van Dijk goes straight down the middle. Ball is in Piedzin's court. Can he score? He does go top right corner. How did that go in? I swear to God, the amount of luck involved in penalties. Bonanno as well scores. Piedzin needs to score. Needs to score or he loses. Okay, he goes left. That's a great penalty again. They're going toe to toe in this one. Militao for Bonanno misses. Militao misses for Bonanno, and now if he scores, he wins. Piedzin. Piedzin misses as well. Militao for him. Militao for both these players frauding. Hakimi now misses for Bonanno. What is happening? Piedzin scores, takes the win in the winner bracket, and look at him. He's ecstatic. Big win for him, man. Big win. Definitely. Okay, jumping on to foot champs. Sad for Bonanno, sad for Matthias, man. Did not expect that. I thought Bonanno was going to take the win in this one, I'll be honest. That's two penalty shootouts. I've predicted both of them wrong. Literally. Both of them. Yeah, let me just quickly switch OBS to... Definitely, I think he will. They've got some tough set of games up next though. I don't really know if they'll show Charanjot versus Abu Maka again on penalties, on stream, sorry. But just gotta hope, man. Just gotta hope that they show the CJ game. He's playing Abu Maka up next. This is a tough game. CJ missed a pen versus Cassia. How? Is there any way for us to watch that? Usually the weaker player or team wins in penalties. Not necessarily. Is there any way to watch this, Vikrant? Loki said that on his stream. Okay. Alright, he just...
He goes up against Cancha, the Italian. There's a bit of a storyline there because I believe you played against him last year in the playoffs in the Swiss stages. But if you win that game, or whoever wins that game goes to the FIFA World Cup. What happened in that game last year?
Yeah, last year was the first one in the Swiss. So for us, both experience, I think we qualified for the yet obviously.
Just from your phone, no, I can't. It still counts as copyrighted music.
Now I think it will be a bit more of an experience game because we both know what it takes to win the deciding game.
So close for CJ, man. He missed a penalty and
7-6, 6-5, something like that. But of course,
missed a lot of chances as well. So unfortunate.
now yeah, Cassia has been playing so well, and I think it's going to be a very tough game. And yeah, let's go.
And the best win a $10,000 game, I think that would be coming up in 1 hour.
Who would you choose between Prime Arne and Football the Eusebio?
Back to you guys.
Probably Eusebio, bro.
As always, we see it carry on by the end of the day with that microphone backstage. I'm looking forward to it.
Jagdish, godlike match number 1 has already finished.
I mean,
CJ unfortunately has lost game number 1 of the winner bracket to Cassia by 3-2 on aggregate. He still has a chance in the loser bracket though. He's facing.
where it mattered most, Mike.
I think he surprised a lot of people that he was up for that match. Ali Bali
He's facing Abu Makka next. He's from Saudi Arabia, one of the best in the region of Middle East. Abu Makka,
I don't know if it's just the competitors,
but it's all about the mentality now and
but it is possible.
how focused you can be. He needs to win 3 in a row now to make it to the World Cup, which is a little difficult if you look at it in hindsight, but completely doable for sure. He needs 3 wins now, bro, Jerry. Lower bracket match will happen after a few minutes break, so that's why we've jumped on to the game of Foot Champs. But as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna move back into the stream. I don't really know if they'll show this game either on the main broadcast, but we can only hope, man. We can only hope sitting here at home that we are able to at least watch the games we want to, man. Because the broadcast from EA is just absolutely horrible.
He made the most of the situation.
Like genuinely, man, it's just so bad right now.
And then you think, okay, what can you do? Defensively, he looks strong. However, if you're going to wait 2 legs of FIFA and just constantly sit there, let a player like Oli Boli,
Big save.
he's got
Is he gonna quit at 0-0?
he's had as well. Let him attack, let him keep coming at you, and just rely on that counter attack to.
Okay, thank God.
Just like Lamps did. Well, if you're letting Oli Boli come in, he's going to score at some point. He did that. Go into the second leg. What can you do?
Lower bracket match should be starting pretty soon.
Entire game, actually.
Should be.
There's going to be another goal in this. There was. Oli Boli manages to find that. What can Lamps do? Almost instantly, he finds that equaliser, makes it 2-2.
Missed a penalty, man. Things could have been so different if he scored that penalty.
Goes to penalties ultimately.
He was 2-1 down when he missed a penalty, he said.
To lose on that and lose on
So if he scored that penalty, that just brings it back to 2-2. And the new leg of FIFA is completely different, man.
He's feeling confident. He's looking to go forward. He only lost on penalties. It was a tight game, and you know what the quality he has. Oli Boli, as it currently stands, down to 1 life. There was plenty more players who did suffer a defeat in that opening round. Let's have a look as it currently stands. These are the players that are on the edge, and there's some huge names in there. Ryan Pessoa, Ethan, 1 life away from being eliminated.
Yeah, Ethan, one of my good friends as well. Tough game against Roy
Van Persie, green time.
Also able to see some of the other people who did lose their first game. So Gabriel was leading in his game, ended up being defeated. Di Fernandez as well coming through the play-ins. We've got Abu Maka, we spoke about, just Virgil, Razek losing against Anders. There's so many top names. Dere, of course, and we spoke about Oli Boli Challenger as well. There's a lot of top names.
Matti Bonanno, down to 1 life. Sam, you're watching that game. You'll feel hard done by to lose on penalties.
He will, but you know what? I know his mentality. I think he'll be really fired up now for the next game. He was unlucky. I think he created chance after chance in the match, but to lose on penalties won't leave a good feeling.
Let's have a look as it currently stands at these brackets and see how these matches are starting to shape up and what we can look towards. Mike, anything that's standing out for you?
I'm looking forward to that Felton Stokes matchup. I hope that I'm talking about it a little bit more. And then we also have the likes of Danny Pitbull going up against Mike J. Danny Pitbull, we've seen in action a lot this year. Mike J, we really haven't, but everything that Ryan was saying about the Aussies has been working.
Eusebio.
They're aligned.
As we start to have a look.
आपका मैच कब है सर? Bro, I didn't qualify for the playoffs this year, so मेरा मैच तो नहीं है यार. Unfortunately, almost 300 likes on the stream. That's insane, man. That's insane. Thank you so much for the support, man. Everyone, whoever's here, really appreciate it a lot.
Really interesting.
We're all here for just one reason, though, is just seeing CJ make it to the World Cup, and
Matches will be
it's still doable for him, definitely.
Group D and how those matches are starting to take shape. Neat versus Mark 11 might be one of the most entertaining games of FIFA that your eyes can set upon. Anders Vergang versus Young. The winner goes to the E-World Cup. Down to the losers bracket. There's some real tough matchups. The one that's standing out for me right there, Oli Boli versus Gabriel.
Cut back. No, messed it up.
Keeping you up to date with it. It's going to be tough, Ryan.
Yeah, a lot of tough games. You say NR7 and Razek up against Di Fernandez.
One of CJ's games are already done. IGC
Opening matchups here on the main stage. It's elimination.
first match. Unfortunately, he lost the first game to
After the break.
Cassia 3-2 on aggregate. Extremely close, man. Extremely close. Lost the first leg 2-1 on aggregate, and then lost second leg. Second leg was 1-1. Just the difference of one goal. And CJ said he missed a penalty as well, man. So if he scored that penalty, then it's a completely different game by itself. But it's all good though. It's all good. It's still doable in the loser bracket. He's playing Abu Maka next. Which is also a tough game. He's one of the best in the Middle East, and it's going to be tough playing him. But the one good thing about playing Abu Maka is that we already know how Abu Maka plays, as opposed to having any idea about Cassia. So having an idea about how your opponent plays is definitely an advantage. Also a disadvantage because your opponent also knows how you play then. So it can work both ways, but of course, hoping for the best. नहीं ये तो मैं just playing foot champs bro. I am not competing in the event. It's only CJ who's playing because I couldn't qualify. Oh, we had only one spot, so CJ is the one who qualified from it. I made it to the FGS Playoffs last year, but unfortunately didn't make it this year. Green time that I get saved. Bad luck, yeah, man. So close, so close. FIFA is a game of margins, bro. If you don't have the margins in your favor, there's little to nothing you can do. अपना मैच अभी नहीं चल रहा है अभी ब्रेक है एक एंड नेक्स्ट गेम्स गोना बी इन सम टाइम अभी थोड़ी देर में होगा अपना मैच इट्स नॉट राइट नाउ दे हैव अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक बिफोर नेक्स्ट गेम किक्स ऑफ Next game should be kicking off in 5 to 10 minutes, bro, Ivan. What a finish. It's being streamed live at the EA Sports FIFA official channel. Guys, I'm just gonna go on mute, okay? I'm talking to CJ. Just gonna go on mute for 5 minutes.
Vergang, known as the Danish Wonder Kid and set to be the next FIFA megastar. It's a lot to live up to, but does he deserve the hype? Since his undefeated streak in Weekend League, everyone knew Vergang was going to shake up the competitive FIFA scene. And he did not disappoint. With the world watching on in anticipation, Vergang brought his skills to LAN to pit himself against the very best. And we've seen some ups, looking to do something historic after being 4-0 down on the Trevor. But we've also seen some downs. However, in every match, one thing is the same, and that Anders Vergang is the player to watch. But why is he so good? Well, firstly, he's mastered the art of the step over, sending his opponents into a spin and simply finding space that other players can't. His lightning quick reflexes mean he's going to flick the right stick and maintain the press so effectively, stifling opponents before they can even get set. And once he starts to find that momentum, he's almost unstoppable. He's not afraid to let you know about it either. To top it all off, he's absolutely ruthless in the box. If you give this man an opportunity, he will take it. He's taken the scouts of some of the biggest names around in past tournaments, and the FGS Playoffs could prove to be more of the same. Is this Vergang's next step in becoming a FIFA mega star? I'll just say this: believe the hype. I've not used words like that since GCSE English language. I mean, believe the hype. He's the next super mega star. We'll have to wait and see. You're joining us back at the FGS Playoffs. Richard Buckley, Kyle Walker, Ryan Pessoa, Sam Miller, Mike LaBelle. Oh, wait, it's a great place to start. He won his opening game. Anders Vergang, let us know in the chat. Is he the real deal? We can have a bit of a discussion. Is he the real deal? I'll start with you, Ryan, because you've been battered by Anders before.
Hold on a minute. Not that bad of a scoreline.
What's he like to play against?
I think he's unreal. I believe in the hype. Even before I played him, just watching him that season, I believe it was FIFA 21. I think it was. It was the online era.
Yes.
I've been saying this many times. We had this debate. I genuinely think if that was in person, we'd be talking it on the same levels as Tekkz. Genuinely. I think he would have clean sweeps.
I also agree.
I think he clean
Even
sweeps.
if he, like, we talked about this, you and I,
Yeah.
one-on-one, a mano. Even if he was a fraction of his ability online, I still think he would have won the LAN
Yes.
event. Because
Yeah.
people will question, can you replicate the same form in
Yeah.
person that you do online?
It was ridiculous.
It was just levels. We talked about it. We've never seen Tugo get beat like that.
Yeah, and other players that I'm seeing him play, I've seen him play people and put
6,
them to
7
shame.
goals.
And in one leg,
So,
game done.
when you talk about the mentals, when you talk about the ups and the downs,
Yeah.
when he's down, he's like a
Down.
croissant left in the rain. He falls apart. Kyle,
What do you have prepped over there? How many of these say?
He has to have that written down. That's a good one.
He started smiling before he let it out. He had that. That was on some paperwork.
I saw it formulated in my head as I'm saying it. Kyle, you've been there. You've criticised Anders in the past for maybe what he says on the stage, how
That's
he
a bit of
acts
beef
on
there.
the stage.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on him?
I mean, you can't deny unbelievable. He's got that record. You've seen what he's been able to do. But you mentioned there, maybe his LAN performances. It would have been.
Hey guys. Sorry for abruptly going on the Be Right Back screen, but
We're not there anymore. He wasn't competing.
I was just having a chat with the king. He said he was very unlucky, man. So he still has the confidence. He can still do it.
However,
Game is kicking off in about 2 to 3 minutes.
I've spoken to
He's playing Abu Maka up next, who's one of the best in Middle East. We'll just quickly check his rankings and
qualified with the big
how Abu Maka's season was. Yeah, we can see he's ranked number 2 in one of the toughest regions in the world.
so high
Just behind MS Dossary, 20 points behind MS Dossary.
opponents' faces. I get it. The emotions are there. My
He's the only player left from the Middle East region and from Asia South as well. Charan is the only player left.
hasn't come across as friendly.
So all hopes are on Charan, man. Hopefully he can clutch up now. He said he's been playing well, and we know he's been playing well, man. There's no doubt about it. And it's just about the mentality now because most players are on the same level.
I hear that. I understand.
So it's completely doable for him.
For the E-World Cup, this discussion falls apart. No longer a thing.
I am jumping on the plane.
Let's quickly have a look at the bracket as well and see how things are at the moment.
Got a couple of stunning trivellas, which impressed
Yeah, he just needs some luck. Definitely does, man.
extremely well. It would
He's playing Abu Maka, as you can see, number 10th seeded. Charanjot is number 12 seeded at the moment.
but for me, I think
Game is gonna kick off in some time now.
If you don't qualify for playoffs, if you don't get through the playoffs and make the World Cup,
Wait,
get rid of that 8 minutes of discussion.
I think there's also some internal responsibility of here.
This is gonna be the bracket: RVP Legend versus Hazers, Feldman versus Stokes, PHZ versus Darkly, Danny Pitbull versus Mike J. Ethan is going to be playing against Web Nazri, who's just lost a game horribly, 11-2 on aggregate. K1 John versus LGR Pixoto. Pixoto also jumping down to the loser bracket, which has come as a big shock. Hazers still going strong, and Kasia is going to be playing against Manuel Bachure up next, and Siege is going to be playing against Abu Maka.
All he needs to do is win 2 games.
Hopefully, we can watch this game on stream right now, and support our boy from India.
This one, you turn up,
Game's gonna be kicking off pretty soon, guys, so stay tuned.
beaten, but then in other years it was two bad games. You can still rebound. Now you can come back.
We're not
I
talking
think
about
it's not.
other years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This format's more ruthless, so I don't think that.
Sanjay says next year if you play there, at least please update us some sources to watch your game. I'll do my best, man. First thing, of course, is to make it that far, which is also pretty tough. We get another ad.
But what I'm saying is,
क्या मजाक है?
to get to that level, you need to do it first. It's all going to well saying, oh, he was good enough then. What matters is now. I understand that, but I feel as if like
I'm not, no, you know what, I'm the host. I'm not having this, the playoffs in real format. If you ask any FIFA Pro player, they say the playoffs is one of the easiest tournaments of the year. Okay. Because all the regions come together and it's a nice game. Brian, you said this.
no, I'm saying in terms of who you play, I'm not making excuses.
ये क्या चल रहा है इधर?
I genuinely think he'll make it, but I'm sort of talking on the like the point, for example. We say that the playoffs. Look at the amount of names that are in here, right?
Yeah.
That won't make it. There's tons, and I think the players that do make it, obviously they're there on merit, but there's tons of players that will miss out that are good enough to make it.
I'm going to bring the ball back. Okay, let's get back to business because we've got some games on the main stage which aren't qualifying matches. One qualifying game, 3 elimination matches. And this game is taking place.
कुछ भी चल रहा है ब्रो, कुछ भी चल रहा है. ये ब्रॉडकास्ट इतना ज्यादा मेस्ड अप है ना. I swear to God.
At some point during the next couple of matches.
I swear if I could do my best. Any updates? Just got off a flight from Johor. Oh right, you were traveling to.
In your particular
You were traveling to.
forward to it.
Where, what's that place called?
Package. I don't think Stokes
Kuala Lumpur, right? For the EMFL Cup. How did that go? Halovic?
annoyingly good.
Updates as of now is that CJ has just lost his first game 3-2 on aggregate to
Throughout the FIFA community last few years, and he's just never an
Casilla. He faces Abu Maka up next in the losers bracket, which is game is gonna kick off pretty soon. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that game is gonna be on stream. They're gonna be showing Feldman versus Stokes, so we're gonna do our best to stay updated with the game with how we can. 3-2, yeah, man. He missed a penalty as well. He said so. Pretty close, pretty close. It's FIFA. We know how it is, and like if he scores that penalty, it's a completely different game. Endraze versus D Fernandez. Show us our king. Bro, honestly, I feel like a couple of years down the line, I should just get into production and not let this happen. Like, my eyes are bleeding at the moment. You guys can see it, but they are. And my heart is aching.
12 goals. I don't think we'll see that in this game.
भाई इतना messed up production है ना ये. Yo Aniket, what's up? You'll send me the song? Yeah, sure man, Rohan. Send it across. Oli versus Gabriel PN is one of the few games. I just had a chat with CJ. He's feeling confident heading into the game against Abu Maka. He needs to win 3 in a row though, which is kind of difficult. But of course, we take it only one game at a time. One game at a time, and it's completely doable. Production would definitely pay more than competing to. Will not speak. But like honestly, production can't be this bad, man. Like you're a global company. Matthias Bonanno playing against Mohanad from the Middle East. Also a tough game. 2 players from the Middle East have both dropped down to the losers bracket as well. These Europeans, man. These bloody Europeans, they just can't stop. Who is Matthias's coach? Matthias's coach is Edu Castellano, who is also his coach for Team Heretics. How the Aussies doing? Aussies are doing fantastic, bro. Mark 11 just did so well. Mark 11 thrashed JRA 5-0 on aggregate, and Mike J also managed to beat LGR Pixoto. So Aussies are doing pretty well. Both of them are through to the winners bracket at the moment. We are jumping on to the Matthias versus Muhannad game. Does not look like they're showing the Abu Maka vs CJ game on stream yet again, man. Abu Maka vs CJ is going to be updated through the score lines down below, and that's how we're going to have to watch the games. It's time to dominate in Global's big fan. Yo, thank you so much, man. Money, welcome in. Appreciate it. We're just preparing for Riyadh, of course. This is FIFA's last year and they produced this display. So technically, I mean, FIFA's events are a lot better than what EA does. The World Cup, the eNations Cup, and the Club World Cup are hosted by FIFA, whereas the FGS Playoffs are hosted by EA. EA is actually a mess. Even when I went to the event last year, production was a mess. We had no practice at the venue. Games were not broadcasted. Everyone was in a cramped area. And Matthias Bonanno starts off very strong with a Trivela from Hakimi.
8 minutes, Matthias Bernardo gets off.
But like not giving us any practice on the venue was actually horrible. What a goal that is, by the way. Just straight from kickoff, jumping in. Abu Maka versus Charanjo 12 still 0-0. Games have just kicked off. Keep in mind. So
Knows how to turn it on, turn it up, and he's done just that. Former-handed now, I guess it's a case of right, quick.
flight to Johor is like 30 minutes, right, Harovik? It's like barely anything.
Can I stop that from repeating itself time and time again? Because he's here and he's got to take his destiny into his own hands right now.
Matthias Bonanno is running the 5 back at the moment. Abu Maka has taken the lead against Charanjo 12. Things are not looking good. But games have just kicked off. Even though he's 1-0 down, it's only leg number 1, keep in mind. Only leg number 1. So just gotta keep focused, man. Keep focused. It's completely doable still. There's 2 legs of FIFA to go. Bonanno just slices open Mohannad yet again. Dancing around with Davies on the box. That's some good left stick dribbling. Decides to recycle. Goes back to Pele. Some nice little step overs. Gonna look for the cutback now. Staying patient. Some R1 dribbling with Pele. But well defended by Mohannad there. Some patient play by Bonanno. But matched toe to toe by Mohannad over there. Great pressure play, but ref gives a foul away. I don't think that was a foul, but lucky for Mohannad because he didn't want to lose the ball in that position, of course. It looks like Mohannad is on a 4-4-2, if I'm not wrong, whereas Matthias Bonanno is on a 5-4-1.
Longer than he should have before when he was coming through in attack. That's opening up from a
Weird choice of formation for Mohannad, but if it works for him, it works, right?
It's going to be very difficult. Matthias Bernardo isn't going to make
Plays it to Socrates, looks for the extra pass inside, but well defended. 5-4-1 for the win.
the bag. He's got to
Yeah, man, but at LAN, I've noticed a lot of people prefer the 4-back over the 5-back for some reason. I think it could be because of the gameplay, but from what I spoke to CJ, gameplay is a little slow because they're playing on the Paris server, which is kind of weird because they're in London and playing on the Paris server just, I mean, to me personally makes no sense at all. I don't know how much the distance is between London to Paris, but it actually just makes no sense. India की match कब है? India की match चल रही है, bro. It's going on at the moment. Stokes taking the lead against Feldman. Stokes starting off so solid, man. They're not playing a direct, no, bro. It's Paris server. They don't because they want to get punched. No, man. At the highest level, it doesn't matter how you play. It's only in foot champs. Bro, Halovik, listen to this. So yesterday, Ajit Power was playing against Tuga in a World Cup qualification game, and his game started lagging. Matthias Bonanno with an incredible German, but well saved by Van der Sar there, and his game started lagging. Like, listen to me, guys. Since they're playing on the server, it's a big possibility that the game lags for one person and it doesn't lag for someone else. So एक आदमी के लिए game lag हो रहा था and it wasn't lagging for someone else. इंडिया की बात बताओ. India is 1-0 down against Saudi Arabia at the moment. We're playing Abu Makka from the Middle East. It's only leg number 1 though. It's a 2-legged affair. So still lots of time left. Yeah, as you can see down below, Abu Makka is 1-0 up against Charanjo 12. But it's only leg number 1 and it's only first half of leg number 1. Why Paris weird? Yeah, man, I have no idea. 5-4-1 is the most difficult formation to use as you need to be patient. Everyone can't play in this formation. Definitely agree with that. Need to be patient and need to be a lot more creative in attack, I feel. And Bonanno is one of those players who can stay, who has that patience, man. Feldman against Stokes scoring a nice little goal straight from kickoff. Okay, Abu Makka has made it 2-0 against Charanjot. Things are not looking good, guys. What a game we play. I just watched a whole week of insane gameplay / production of Valorant VCT tournament. I've been hearing Fnatic won the event, right? Okay, things are not looking good right now, guys. Let me just quickly jump to the Ribera Rebels team and see if he's showing any gameplay.
Looking around it now, I mean,
कौन सा मैच दिखा रहा है ये?
games commentated on so many games. It's such an uphill climb for him. Being in the lower bracket anyway.
He's showing the RVP Legend and Hazard's game and Virgil versus JRA. There's no way for us, unfortunately, to watch the CJ game yet again, guys. There's no way to watch the game. We're gonna have to stick to the mainstream and hope that ये लोग दिखाए यार match. At least show us the goals. Come on. How can it be this messed up? Abu Maka is 2-0 up against Charanjot 12. Hey man, Sadiq, welcome in.
We did, and it
So tensed out at the moment, man. Things are not looking good for us at the moment because CJ has dropped down to the lower bracket after losing 3-2 against Cassia. Extremely close game.
managed to stay on side, and he's
It could have gone anyway, man. Seemed like a 50-50 game. 3-2 is basically nothing at all. Andrazek though just conceded from Fernandez. Looks like he's gotten the goal back right from kickoff. Oh no, he hasn't. D Fernandez, of course, qualifying from Plains, and Andrazek making it from the EMLS.
Yes, it was. Came from a corner set piece here.
Did they show the CJ game? No, bro. They didn't. Oli Bolly scoring one more goal against Gabriel PN.
Second goal of the game. Haven't been too many chances, but now it's into the half-time break.
While we're around the grounds, were there any changes at half?
Oli Bolly is 2-0. Abu Maka is still 2-0 up against Charanjot 12, man. He's still 2-0 up.
Matthias Bonanno coming forward, that pressure is constantly on. Mohamed will be focusing on his defence whilst also trying to find a way back into this.
It's looking tough, guys.
Across to the left side.
Has CJ played him before any time? I don't think so, bro.
Picks up that ball. Matthias Bonanno, his players instantly on him. That pressure non-stop.
You heard the call.
CJ is 2-0 down at the moment, guys.
Razek versus D Fernandez.
2-0 down at the moment. They're not showing the game.
Fernandez. He doubles his
D Fernandez though,
45th
with a nice, they're a cheeky little German.
half-time. Hullet at the double. Another
Arav, hey man, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate what,
and I have to say, he looks on fire.
really appreciate it.
He's carrying
3-0 now. Has it gone to 3-0?
2-0.
Right, well, bringing it back in.
Fuck, dude. Fuck, man. This is not looking good. It's still leg number 1 though. It's still leg number 1, guys. It's completely you. If he can score 3 in one leg, we can score 3 in the other leg. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's still doable.
Right. Mohamed now picks it up. Can he find
But it's looking tough. It's looking tough for sure. No, he's 3-0 down, Rishabh.
building?
No, things are not looking good. I know you can't hear.
There's plenty of in-game minutes to go. As I mentioned,
It's not. Come on, man. We need the positivity, guys. It needs to be there. The faith still needs to be there. FIFA है यार. FIFA में होता है. FIFA में you can easily come back from 3 down.
afraid to show that as he's coming forward in attack. Mbappe picks up that ball after a shot or a pass from Ruud Gullit, I should say.
I'm 22, bro. I turned 22 like 1 week ago. Need to chill. Yeah, need to chill, man. Everyone needs to relax. It's only three goals. He can do it. Yeah, he came back every single time. He's come back from the loser bracket in the plains as well. Abu Maka is 3-0 up still.
Good chance here for Matthias Bonanno. Just dribbled out of play. Let me give you a few updates from around the grounds as it currently stands. RVP legend 4-1
Mike J is 1-0 up against Danny Pitbull.
World Cup. PH leading 1-0 against Darkley.
Hey man, Samrudh, yeah, that's what we need right now, bro. Because Charanjot is
Qualifying games. We've got some
3-0 down at the moment against Abu Maka, and it's looking tough for him.
Oli Bolly.
Things are looking tough.
Went the way of Gabriel Pierre. Needs to get back into the game. It came from a switch of playing Trevena out to the side there, playing towards the byline, but can't get back here, recycling, getting it across to Jude Bellingham inside to R9.
Gabriel PN gets 1 goal back against Oli Bolly. He's a champ, he can do it easily. Yes, sir. Yes, he can, man.
Talked about JRA. He was on the main stage.
If Abu Makan can score 3 goals, so can CJ. Even he can score 3 right back at him.
Just Virgil.
Just needs like 1 goal back in this first leg. I think he needs to keep it at a 2-goal deficit. 2 goals are easily manageable in one leg, but
The Euro Cup in Copenhagen.
he can't concede one more, man. He can't concede one more.
Continues as it is.
Then it's going to be tough for him. Got to reset mentally.
Picking it up here, this featured matchup. Matthias Bernardo still leading 1-0. However, Mohamed, he's managed to keep that pressure off.
I'm honestly so disappointed that we can't even watch the games, guys.
Looking for that opening. Can he find it right here? Mbappe. Moves it across R9. Pele.
That's the least they can do, man.
Matthias Bernardo.
Give us an option to watch the game.
Again, so difficult for
Why can't we watch the game? Because production is fucking messed up.
to break that.
Ethan 2-1 up against Nasri.
Bernardo.
K1 John 1-0 up against Pixoto. Not looking good for Pixoto at the moment.
And it puts that ball out. Throw in though. Matthias Bernardo. He'll take his time. He's
Abu Makka still 3-0 up, man.
right here. What will we see? Matthias Bernardo whips the ball in. Heading back though. Davis picks it up.
Yeah, at least show us the goals, bro. At least show us the goals. That's the least you can do. Like, there's nothing at all.
He's got it. Plays it back.
So messed up, man.
He's in no rush at all. Can he find that pass through to Dominic? No. Chooses not to go with him. Goes
This game is so against you sometimes, I swear, man. And especially when you're
the shot.
a little down mentally because, of course, like,
As close as it actually is. However,
What you had? 5 goals in.
when you've lost the winner bracket game and you know things are not going in your favor, you do lose your head a little and your focus shifts from maybe 100% focus to like 90% focus. And in that situation, when things are not going in your favor, even in the lower bracket, then it becomes really tough, man.
do it again just yet. I think that's correct.
But it's all about mentality. It's still all about the mentality. Okay, he's got 1 goal back, guys. He's got 1 goal back. It's 3-1. 3-1 on aggregate. It's only leg number 1 still. Like I said, man, it's easily doable even right now. 3-1
I'm surprised that this game has been 1-0.
is a decent result to take into the second leg. If he gets 1 more goal back, then it's even better. If he can take it to 3-2, then Abu Makka is going to be put under so much pressure that he's going to be shaking, and 3-3 is going to be easily possible. Okay, let's go, man. Let's go. 3-1. That's a big goal for him. So crucial at this stage of the game. 3-1. Abu Makka is still up by 3-1, but that's okay.
Stokes is a man on a mission. He's got the offensive selection figured out.
I think it's going to be around the 60th minute in that leg. Stokes, though, scoring 1 more against Feldman. What a goal that is, man. Stokes is so experienced.
7 minutes left to play.
And proving, like, Stokes proves it time and time again that age is just a number, man. Even though he's like 28, 29 years of age, he's probably one step in the World Cup. Olivoli gets a pen against Gabriel Pian, buries it in the top corner, and takes the lead.
And it's been, albeit the scoreline seems sort of close, it's been a one-way display from anybody so far.
5 minutes left to play. Mahani trying to get an equaliser.
How old are you, Hallowik? I thought, come on, man. Stokes is like too old. There must be some multi-stream. There has to be, man. Like, you can't do the biggest tournament in the world like this. You can't broadcast it like this. Not at all. Mohannad gets 1 goal back against Bonano, and Bonano is now put under pressure.
He looked hesitant. He wasn't that time managing.
3 minutes to go in this one. All Matas is probably gonna play for last attack, or he could go and attack. Score is 3-1 in the favor of Abu Makka in the lower bracket. Per completely doable. It's only leg number 1. इसके बाद एक और leg होगा, and it's going to be aggregate score. So if he gets 1 goal back in this first leg, it's even better. But even if he doesn't, 3-1 ठीक result है to head into the second leg.
4-2 Banana.
It will indeed.
25, man, not even far off. Yeah, 25 is fine, Haloik. Matthias creates an incredible chance in the 90th minute, but Mohannad moves his keeper and Mbappe somehow scores, hits it outside. That should go in.
Big moments are taking place here at the FGS Playoffs.
How did I join GodLike? I joined GodLike last year, bro. After a few years of competing, they approached me and it's been a great experience, man.
Matches coming up in
Your talking style is like a commentator. No, this is not what I do. I am a FIFA player, guys. मैं commentator नहीं हूँ. Every time top corner penalties are best to score in penalties. Yep. Just go. Yeah, break. अबे Yo, Pin, कैसा है यार? English is better than 90% people I know. Appreciate it, man. I think I read a lot of books when I was younger, so maybe that helps. Pro and pro commentary, maybe only pro commentary at the moment. I'ma get off now on the train with 25% battery. Don't want my phone to die on me. Good luck, man. Take care, Halloween. See you soon. See you in Saudi, King. See you in Riyadh pretty soon. I get it. I get it. They can show other games. Exactly, bro. Exactly, man. Whoever plans this is the one who makes FIFA Mobile. Wow, chat is not holding back, are they? इतनी अच्छी इंग्लिश कैसे हुई? Probably because I read books towards the start. I don't read books anymore because क्या पता क्यों actually पढ़ना चाहिए अभी भी. पर अभी तो नहीं पढ़ता हूँ. But back then used to read a lot. Good luck for FIFA eNations. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Funny thing, eISL gave a better display than this EA. I swear. I swear. And I was raging at the Nordwin office every single time, so I can't even imagine what these people must be going through, man. These people must be raging big time because every time I open the Discord, you see pro players just slandering EA all the time. There's not one thing right. They're not showing the face cams. They're not showing all games. We can't even see the goals. There's no multi-stream option. कुछ भी नहीं है भाई. Sounds like some commentary. Have I played BGMI? I played like 3 games in total of BGMI when lockdown started, and I was not good at all. So I just uninstalled it directly. I've never played a game on the phone, like hardly ever. I've played a total of 3 games maybe on the phone. BGMI, Clash of Clans when I was in school. Pokemon Go, also when I was in school. Yeah, that's it. I think. That's it. Have I met Jonathan? Yes, sir. I played a game of FIFA with Johnny back in November or December. He's actually decent at FIFA as well, you know. Multi-talented. That one shit monitor we had in eISL. Bro, don't even get me started. That monitor used to make me rage. 16 अच्छा तुम सबको स्कोर भी याद है अब तक. हाँ, but he still knew the mechanics, यार. That takes some practice to know the mechanics. Like he knew how to attack थोड़ा plus passing and everything. CJ का मैच हो गया क्या? Game number 1 in winner bracket is done. He lost 3-2 on aggregate against Air Cassia. Missed a penalty as well in that game, man. So close. But game number 2 in the losers bracket is going on. He's facing Abu Maka from Middle East. He's 3-1 down currently after leg number 1. But leg number 2 kicks off shortly. What is advice you would give to CJ right now? I just spoke to him before lower bracket game kicked off. I took a break on the stream and I spoke to CJ on the call. He seems confident, man. He seems confident. He felt like he was unlucky in the Cassia game and thought he could have done better. But I told him to keep his focus up and just focus on one game at a time. And I mean, ability-wise, I feel like he's a lot better than Abu Maka for sure. But that's not all there is, man. Like there's so much going on. Even externally, apart from FIFA. This is the goal that Mohanad scored to make it 1-1 against Bonano. Abu Maka is still 3-1 up against Charanjot. Unfortunately, his game is going on right now, guys, but it's off stream. They're not showing the game. Pata nahi kyun. Don't ask me why. Bootcamp कब जाते हो? I haven't actually been there in a long time, but I will be going pretty soon after our eNations Cup. eNations Cup is in 2 weeks, so just preparing for that and just making content until then. But after that, we'll be traveling to the bootcamp, man. Yeah, Abu Maka is still 3-1 up. But it's FIFA, guys. It's FIFA. 2-goal deficit is nothing. We've all played foot champs. We can see how these leads go out of the blue all of a sudden. So have to keep that in mind and just gotta stay focused. चिल्ला चिल्ला के गला दर्द कर रहा है मेरा. एक और गोल मार दे यार. ये 3-2 कर दिया ना, फिर 3-2 कर दिया तो it's completely doable, bro. CJ as a coach, not really, man. It's like I was helping him out during practice sessions, but right now the thing is that since there's no stream, there's no way we can even help him out. If there was a stream, we could actually watch the game, but I have no idea what's even going on in the game. Neither of us do. We can only see the score lines at the moment. We can't even see the goals. Goals bhi nahi dikha rahe, bro.
It's been a wild matchup as well. 3-1.
Traveling to bootcamp for how long? I have no idea, man. There's nothing planned as of now. RVP Legend absolutely smashing it against Hazers. 5-1 up after leg number 1.
I'm here for it. I can't wait for leg 2.
And let's have a look at
Players from Australia are doing extremely well. Players from Australia. And that comes as a surprise to me, I won't lie.
You're a big fan of his. What's he like outside?
See, 5 guys. 4 guys and 1 girl. Be careful. Be careful.
Again, in terms of his play style,
CJ has chance? Yes, of course he does, man. Of course he does. It's not over till it's over.
does care slightly about the
He still has a chance. He can come easily pull it back to 3-3 and then take the lead, make it 4-3
in a game, and I think similar to yesterday's
and close out the game. It's easily possible.
game for
Not easily, but it is possible.
It's organized chaos.
अबे मैच दिखाओ भाई.
In all instances, I support it. I like it. I'm on.
मेरे को नहीं देखना है इसका चेहरा, देखना ही नहीं है. इसको ये मिल जाए कभी.
Speaking of Stokes, we've got the opportunity to.
ये रिचर्ड बकली तो I swear.
Let's hear what he had to say.
I think this weekend with the introduction of the new players, the meta has slightly changed. And I think
This is the uncle of the FIFA scene, as he is most popularly called. It's called the old man. Stokes, one of my favorite streamers actually of the game. Hashtag Stokes plays for hashtag United. He's from the UK. Definitely one of my favorite streamers, but he gets roasted a lot for his age. He's like 28, 29, and everyone just keeps calling him old man. Abu Bakar is still 3-1 against Charanjo 12. I don't know if leg number 2 has kicked off yet. I don't think it has. I think it's still leg number 1.
Di Fernandez has
So there's like 90 minutes still to go.
on fire and he's just maintained the possession well. He's taken his chances, even scored a couple that have been offside. So
Ethan 4-1 up against Web Nasri. Web Nasri, things are not looking good for him, man. He got thrashed by Stokes and now he's getting thrashed by Ethan. That comes as a shock to me personally, because knowing Web Nasri and playing against him for so long, I thought he could have done a lot better.
Fernandez. I'm sure a lot of people at home
RVP Legend 6-1 up against Hazard. ये तो मार रहा है भाई.
latest on that game. Ethan down in the
No mercy. If CJ loses, then it's over. Yes, unfortunately. But we don't think about that. We only focus on the positives, man.
one. This is some of the best moments from Nicolas
Di Fernandez against Endrazek.
Mbappe. That took
Some nice little left stick. He does nothing there.
I just want to talk
Does he have another chance? Unfortunately, no, man. It's only double elimination. Abu Makka is 4-1 up.
I already know where you're going. I'm ready.
We saw him at the
Abu Makka has just gone 4-1 up against CJ and...
I'll go on record. I actually made the preview literally
Hey, yaar.
the last couple years for our own personal expectation. However, winning the MLS Cup, I think, was kind of a reinstatement for a lot of people on the international scene, saying, okay,
It's looking tough, guys.
this is his time to prove it at playoffs, and he's going to have to forge a comeback to do that.
Yeah, he certainly is. If he wants any hope of getting back to where he was previously at a FIFA World Cup. Well, the gameplay has started for the second legs, and here we are joining back with our very own Kyle Walker at a 1-1 scoreline.
It is indeed all to play for both of these players into the second leg right here. The winner advances through, and they remain here in the playoffs with that one life. The loser, that is it. The tournament is done.
Even if it...
The World Cup is over.
I think it's still possible, personally.
He gained that lead. He
It's still 4-1 on aggregate, man.
Mohamed, he managed to find that equaliser in 87th minute of leg one. Quite interesting.
Is there an adaptation issue between 2v2 and 1v1 generally? Yeah, there is. Like, it's tough to adapt initially, but once you're used to it and have been playing it for the entire season, then you kind of get used to playing 1v1 and 2v2. The main issue is that defensively, there's no second man press in 1v1, in 2v2, sorry. So you gotta rely on your teammate. But if you have good synergy within your teammates, then it doesn't make that much of an issue.
Looks like he's giving
Why Indians lack at international and all games, be it BGM or Call of Duty. Bro, in FIFA, we've been actually doing very well internationally, man. Like, to even get to this stage is a war. To be in like the top 64 players in the world is incredibly hard, man. You can't compare it to other games because in that we have like a lot more opportunities as compared to FIFA, but it's a lot harder in FIFA. And we're the champions of Asia and Oceania, which is international basically. So it's not like Indians aren't good internationally. I don't agree with that. But yeah, at the moment things are not looking good, man. It's 5-1 down, and yeah, it looks like it could be over now. He's just gone 5-1 down in leg number 2.
Matthias Banano, he's done it throughout this game. It looks like that
It's not looking good, man. It's genuinely not.
however, needs to find something in attack.
For fuck's sake, dude. I don't know, man. You can't even blame him. It's like a really tough situation to be in at the moment. There's not much he can do,
Great defense here.
but just
Second leg, it's going to be a bit hesitant, I feel like. Both these players know what
there needs to be a better format, man. You just can't do a global event with double elimination and that's it. Like you lose 2 games, you can have one bad game and you're out of the tournament. Like you work your entire season to get there, and that's it. Like just like that, it's done.
let me tell you, because that first one to make a
But it's all good. It's all good, man. Even if things don't go well for him right now, our main focus is gonna be in Riyadh, where we'll give it our all to do well against other nations. Bonano though almost created a chance, but
that Sam Miller is keeping us up to date with. Whipped into the box, doesn't fall to the head of Matthias Banano. Now we can see
GodLike Proud at Global Stage. Congrats, Sam. Hey, thank you so much, man.
It was
We're not where we want to be as of now. Of course, we want to be doing better than what we are, but
proving to be
it is what it is, kinda.
player, and it was into the corner. And it
Format could have been better. Yeah, definitely good. Has any Indian player played against ThTekkz or Yilmaz?
Fernandez.
We played ThTekkz and Dossary in practice last year. I think even CJ played him in practice, but we haven't played him in a tournament. No Indian has played ThTekkz or Yilmaz in a tournament. I don't think I played Yilmaz in practice either, but I played a lot of the other European players when I was there in London last year. And it's not really the gameplay that makes a difference, man. I've always felt that it's just the experience and the mentality that these guys have. Because on a tournament day, they would hardly ever make a mistake. Whereas us being under pressure, because it's the first time we've ever made it there, we generally make a lot of mistakes. Whereas these guys just being so incredibly experienced and so well drilled all the time, they just don't go wrong, man.
leading up to that. It was Rude Hullet who managed to find that
5-1 down, yeah, man. It's looking tough. Looking tough.
once again. Matthias Banano finds
Next FIFA match when? Nothing for a while, bro. Directly eNations in 2 weeks. Is Vashgang the best player currently in your opinion? Who's the favorite to win the EA World Cup? I don't think Vashgang has it in him to win the entire World Cup because it takes a lot more than just gameplay to win a tournament. It's not just being good at the game. There's a lot of other factors involved, like how you are externally, your composure, your experience,
leading 3 goals to 2 against
everything else.
up against JRH.
But I think Yilmaz takes the World Cup. Looks like it, man, at least, because that guy is unstoppable. Him or Yuval Belly from Europe. He's from Israel originally. Web Nazri is getting smashed as well.
The Portuguese piling on the pressure.
The Portuguese
Nah, don't say that, man. Crossfire, come on.
pressure. He's doubled his lead to make it 2-2
What?
with emphasis.
How does Van der Sar not collect that?
Excellent finish, and he is
Umut didn't qualify. No, bro.
can't stop
Like, imagine a former world champion,
2 legs.
the current world champion, not even former world champion. Current world champion is not going to be at the World Cup.
anything to look. No chance involved in this. He's won
वर्ल्ड चैंपियन वर्ल्ड कप नहीं खेलेगा. ये क्या बात हुई? मतलब ऐसा किधर होता है क्या?
from Mohamed, but it feels like Richard Buckley once again. Mohamed has got it all to do.
Secondary in EA Worlds and 2v2s left. Yeah, man. That's the thing. It's like it takes time,
Well, not right now. It's like Mountain.
but just making it that far is just so tough that you feel like, can I do it again? You work your entire season to get there, and what? What a fucking goal, man! Okay, wait, we gotta watch this again. He's just put a lob pass. First time power shot by Bellingham. Green time goes into the top corner. What a goal!
Just as we're saying,
What a goal!
out of oxygen.
Madness.
Oh, I mean,
See you, man. Crossfire. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate the support. Really means a lot. What if someone gets matched with top player like Yilmaz in the playoffs? How is matchmaking done in the playoffs? It's pretty random. It is kind of seeding based, but seeding is tough because all the players qualify from different regions. So it was possible for anyone to actually would have faced Yilmaz. Dossary was unlucky to get him in like the second round itself. Yeah, I don't think anyone expected that, especially because he was down Abumaka 7-1 up. Yeah, it looks like it's over, man. Was a good run. Was a good run. I think we should be proud of how far he has made it. And it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. To make it this far was incredibly hard, and we should be proud of CJ. Want you guys to drop him a message on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere that we're just proud of what he has done. To make it this far is not easy. To play in front of the world with lights, cameras, everything on you, and against the best of the world, it's not easy at all. And he's done incredibly well, and we're all very proud, man. I feel Verjgang will win the finals. He could be, man, because he's so cracked at the game. Like, his player switching is unmatched. It's so quick, and that comes with age, I feel. All the best for eNations. Make India proud once again. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, we even do better than last year. Our main aim is, of course, to get into the knockouts now. And knockouts, we know anything can happen. So, that's the aim. Thank you, but I appreciate it, bro. 2v2 domination time. Yes, sir. That's the plan, man. To go and smash it in Riyadh. It's tough, man. It's tough. Still 7-1 to Abumaka. CJ actually doesn't like a coach, Vishwas. I mean, like offline with him. So I was coaching him through practice sessions, but that's about it. I got into competitive FIFA because of huge Gorilla. Bro, same. Same, man. Even I got into competitive FIFA because of Gorilla. Is there any chance he can win the 2v2 Tony? What's your opinion? They've certainly improved a lot as a 2v2 duo, Gorilla and Tom. But, of course, I would want to see us winning it over them. So, yeah. Yeah, nice try, man. Definitely nice try by him. Want to see GodL dominate everywhere. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. It's a process. Yeah, props to CJ, man. Obviously, to make it this far is not easy at all. There's like millions of people competing all over the world, and to be in the top 64 in the world is a huge achievement, and we should honestly be really proud of what he's been able to do this year. Muhannad has an open chance, but red times that finish and is still 3-2 down on aggregate. That's true, Sanjay, but it also depends on the player, like it doesn't work for everyone. Some players have preferences. Like even Kurt, back in the day, he never had a coach. Stokes as well has never had a coach in his life. So it all depends on player to player. It's like easy to say that a coach would have made things different, but who knows, man? Who knows for sure? Because it's very hypothetical. Playoffs is not a joke. Definitely isn't, man. To make it this far is like a huge achievement for sure. Not just for him, but for India as a whole. Esports in India as a whole, and FIFA esports definitely in India as a whole. I personally like having a coach by me because there are moments when I tend to, lose my focus or lose my head a little, but it doesn't suit everyone, He gets one back. It's 72 on aggregate now. Hey, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. We've done our best to make it this far, and trust me, we're not gonna stop. We're just gonna try to aim higher now, because there was a time where no one even knew about Indians in FIFA esports. Like no one even gave a shit about India, and right now We're there at the highest level. We're gonna be playing the World Cup again later on in 2 weeks. So we have made it a long way, but I still believe there's a longer way to go. Gabriel PN making it 3-3 on aggregate again. Vajek also does not have a coach. I think he does, but just like during tournaments, it's not helping him. Most people have like coaches to analyze games apart from coaching on the spot. So there's this guy Ferminator, I think if I'm not wrong, who analyzes and does his games. Just wish we could have seen him play. Same man, same. Like that's one thing that was missing. The fact that they haven't shown him on broadcast is shambolic. How have they done that? Ethan demolishing Web Nazri. Trust the process. Yes, exactly. It's been a long time. Like I've been competing for 6 years now. I started when I was 16 years old back in 2017. So it's taken me a long time to get here. You know, like I made the playoffs last year. This year I couldn't. Next year now hopefully we can make the playoffs again. So it's all a process, like you said, bro. Hope the experience help him to mold the best version of himself. Yeah, man. Just the thing is that you don't get to experience a lot. It's just 2 games of FIFA that you're allowed to play. That just forces, like, the format is just stupid in my eyes. But can't complain, man. Everyone else is playing it. Everyone else has the same format. Everyone else goes to the same qualifying procedure. So can't complain, of course. But they have the benefit of having more experience because they're used to playing in this environment time and time again as compared to us, where we only get the chance like once a year. And to even get the chance, you have to go through an absolute war to make it that far. Tough pill to swallow, definitely is. Because all of us, including like everyone in the esports scene, we all thought that he would be able to do it because he's just been so good and so much in form this year. And as soon as I say that Muhannad gets a penalty against Matthias Bonanno, he's 3-2 down, needs to score this. Time of match to Saransh, bro. What do you mean? Muhannad misses the penalty. Now it's tough for him. He's got 14 in-game minutes to go. Needs to get 1 goal back. But Bonanno is just going to try to manage the game at this point. And it's looking tough for Muhannad. But he gets the ball back instantly. Player locking. Finds Pele. Goes near post. Big save by Courtois. That's 2 in a row. Courtois has bailed out Matthias there, man. Twice. Who was my favorite player in FIFA 22? Ginola, bro. Towards the start used to be Ginola, definitely. Oliboli taking the lead again against Gabriel. Before, no one knows Indians in FIFA, but now Indian players competing on top level platforms in the world. It's a very proud moment. Yeah, definitely is, man. And I really appreciate the support, what you guys have shown. Not just today, but like throughout the weeks since I started making content, and really means a lot. Who is my favorite footballer? My favorite footballer of all time is probably Wayne Rooney, bro. That's the reason, like he's the reason why I started watching football in the first place and started supporting Man United. Used to just love Wayne Rooney way too much. Like everything about him, the fact that he wasn't just staying forward, scoring goals, but tracking back, giving his all for the team, putting in 100%, 200% game in, game out. That just was my favorite. इंडिया का मैच कब है? इंडिया का मैच अनफॉर्चुनेटली चल रहा है, but it's game set and match as of now, man. Messi or Ronaldo? Messi for me. Not like I don't like Ronaldo, but I just think Messi is the GOAT. Stokes versus Feldman at the moment. Stokes is 3-2 up. Feldman needs to score one more. Tries to put the German in. Bellingham does lose the header to Varane though, and now Stokes is on the counter attack. It's all about game management from this time ahead. Somehow still keeps the ball. I don't know how Bruno has not intercepted that.
Brand new foot item. Jude looking for
But Stokes just trying to kill the clock off.
Can we see some game?
Wasting time. It's looking tough for Feldman to high press the ball over here. Because Stokes is not giving the ball away at all. He makes a mistake, gives the ball away though. Feldman has a counter attack, needs to score now. Puts a nice little L1 triangle to Vinicius, who doesn't take a good touch. Pass it to R9 and R9 is basically dead, man. He's lost all stamina, gives the ball away, and looks like game. Muhadnad now had the last attack but plays it to Mbappe, who is offside, and that could be game certain match and Muhadnad could be heading out of this tournament unless a miracle happens, but it's not gonna happen. And Bonanno clutches up after losing the first game in penalties, takes the win against Muhadnad. Bonanno moves ahead. Can you move back to Stokes versus Feldman please guys? Hello EA, Stokes दिखाओ. अबे क्या है ये ब्रॉडकास्ट भाई.
Camera back there, handshakes were made. Shells and Stokes getting the job done 3-2 against Belgium.
Stokes दिखाओ. हेलो
High octane offense.
परफेक्ट कमेंटेटर.
3-2. So many different shots
No.
made. Congratulations to Stokes.
Stokes, E-World Cup.
Did I see the miss? Yeah, Rashford. How does he not score that? Luckily for Bonanno, he gets the win though. What about EAFC, EA Sports FC? Any new things? Not really announced. Most of it is not announced.
Behind the scenes.
Looks like competitive schedules is probably going to be very similar to what it is now. But apart from that, we don't really know much, man.
You are there after what has been an incredible
FIFA eNations में फाड़ देंगे, yes. पक्का
for some time. If
पक्का फाड़ेंगे वहाँ जाके.
people maybe not taking you seriously, you're at the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, and now after the FGS win, now with the World Cup to come up, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Saudi Arabia.
How does it feel for you to be there on behalf of Romania as well? What an achievement that is for you. How big is the FIFA World Cup Grand Final?
It's the biggest event, and it's the first time someone actually qualifies for Romania, so I made history.
You certainly did indeed. There's someone else I want to speak to as well, all the way from down under. Mike J, you have just made the FIFA World Cup Grand Finals, the first Aussie on the plane. How you feeling?
I feel right. It's one of them ones, really. I didn't really expect it. I sort of came here just have fun, have a good time, and I guess that's what's come from it. So I'm happy.
You might be one of the most chilled FIFA players.
Mike J. Has Mike J made it to the World Cup?
There to ask what time you went to.
Has he? Oh my god, an Australian is going to be at the World Cup.
I told everyone all week that I was going to be LJ. I promised.
You know this guy almost retired from FIFA.
But then I feel like I started to believe it.
And now he's going to be playing at the World Cup.
I'm happy to be at the World Cup. I'm looking forward to it, but just another day.
Just another day for someone.
Literally almost retired from the game, man.
I've got one last question. The play style.
Great effort, Charanjot. Yeah, definitely, man. Massive congratulations to CJ for making it this far. It's not easy at all. So to do it at the biggest stage takes a lot from you, and big ups to him.
Like I'd say that's controversial. Like
क्या आपको लगता है कि यूरोप वाले आपको टारगेट करते हैं?
good players in Australia as well. There's good
आई थिंक यार उनमें उनका आपस में ही वॉर चलता रहता है, so they don't have time to target other countries. Like Europeans are always fighting amongst themselves only.
So calm and collected. You've got to remember he was the man that had a run with direwolves here in London at that EA Sports
Then come back. नहीं भाई क्यों retire क्यों करना है?
World Cup. RVP legend will be.
Here to stay. Here for a good time
We've still got 8 more to
and a long time.
Well, rewrite the script. EU dominance out the door. The
ये बकली को तो देख के ही गुस्सा आता है मेरे को. मैं मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा. देख के ही गुस्सा आता है इसको.
I love both those interviews for different reasons.
हट.
Cool, calm, collected, always on the cards, that qualifying position. Stokes has done it as well, Mike. Give us a little bit of a synopsis of that game.
Puts you under so much pressure, and that's what it felt like. I think we're going to talk about it more when we get to the analysis board, but he just gets the pockets of space, and he makes it difficult for him to have to make choices. It's a lot of 50-50s. You played against him, watched him played a lot. If you've seen this live stream,
Wow, holy shit, we're on 2,141 subscribers.
positions and uncomfortable
We've gained like over 100 subscribers from today, man.
game. The game management part.
Crazy. The support today has been insane.
Be surprised it was only 3-2 when you're seeing these goals going in early. Did you expect it to be a
Yes, I 6'4", maybe 6'5", something along those lines. Just the way there's a lot of
I'll have a World Cup origin story. Makes sense. Makes sense. Moving on to the bracket.
Let's move on now because you
Let's check the bracket out.
Nicholas Razek, unfortunately eliminated in the end. D Fernandez, I think, finished 9-3 in that game. How impressed were you with D Fernandez?
D Fernandez beats Endrazek. Oliboli beat Gabriel PN. Abumaka beat CJ, unfortunately. And yeah, that's it for Group D. Group C, RBP Legend has qualified deservedly. Stokes has made the World Cup, which actually comes as a big shock, but he's been playing so well, man. Completely deserved. Piedzin has also made the World Cup, a Brazilian. Mike J, an Australian, has made the World Cup. See, most of the players qualifying for the World Cup are all European, man. Except for Mike, who's taken down Pixoto and Danny Pitbull in the process. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Ethan is going to be facing up against Darkly. Feldman against Bonanno. Wow, what a game that is. Feldman versus Bonanno is a big game, man. K1 John takes down LJR Pixoto. Pixoto being knocked out in round number 1 is also a big shock, I won't lie. There's 237 people watching this. Yeah, this. He's just around the Here East Theatre at the moment, just chilling. When is the World Cup? eNations Cup is in 2 weeks. 1v1 World Cup is end of July. Okay, can't watch this. Can't watch this. That's too bad, the quality. I'll just go get water and come, boys. Give me a minute. Be back in a minute.
If you're highlighted in gold, that means that you are through. Stokes, RVP legend, PhD, Mike J from Australia, all go through the World Cup. Top 2 non-EU players. Right there, adding up the total. Make of it what you will. If you have got 1 life remaining, that means that you currently still in the tournament, however you have suffered a defeat, so you're in an elimination game from here on out until the qualifying rounds. If you're highlighted in grey, Bashada, Mohammed, Web Nasri, Eljar Pishotto, JRA, Gabriel PN, Nicholas Razek and Sharon George all out as it currently stands, and we'll see all the players still on 2 lives in blue who will be playing very soon indeed. Michael Bell, you are having a great watch of Stokes versus Feldman. We're going to have a look at it in a little bit more detail with the PlayStation analysis.
Send it my way. I've teased it, touched on it. Let's talk about it. Let's review it. The offensive showcase, and Stokes is going to a PPE World Cup. And he just does such a good job of breaking down his oppositions and then finding these little pockets of space. You see, he's going to get this pass into Fernandez, and then you have options. When you have leverage of options, you can get creative. You see the step over, a little bit of hesitation across the body. It's a beautiful finish, and what's better than one is that we're going to double dip. I'll just give you 1 goal and 1 celebration when you have more to offer. Neymar with the resurface inside, looking for that option, looking for that spacing. There it is. Now it's go time. Do you want to pass? Do you want a skill move? Do you need that extracurricular? Pele steps through it, weak foot, green time finish, all over that near post. We're eating it up. You can tell that I'm probably a little bit excited. Congratulations to Stokes. What do you guys think of the goals back at the desk? I know Ryan was happy. I saw him cheering as I was cheering. Give me some of that energy back too.
I was very impressed with everything that we saw from #Stokes, and why to hear it from us, let's hear it from the man himself. He's joined right now with Carol.
Cheers, Richard. I am indeed Stokes. I mean, wow, what a day it's been. You've got your #1 fan on the desk, Ryan Pissarro over there. He's got a smile on his face, a secret celebration as well. Not so secret from yourself. You've got a massive smile. You're enjoying yourself. There you are. The E-World Cup. Wow.
#Stokes, the big man making it to the World Cup, man. Crazy how he's done this. Won the E-Premier League to make it to playoffs and then went unbeaten in playoffs.
Oh, well, you come on, okay? Don't give it to Mike Lavelle because he'll say that he turned your season around if you let him, okay? If you let him. We'll talk about that in a minute, all right? I mean, it's your performance. actually go against all of the best in the world at the FIFA World Cup. Does that build confidence that you can go on and contend for this role?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I've never ever lost solely. Obviously, it's difficult when you're starting to struggle a little bit. So, yeah, just beating someone like Feldman and obviously having such a dominant performance in the first game, I'm just always going to back myself.
Well, I'm enjoying it. Let's just touch on the comments that I made right there. I mean, like Lamel, other people, look, this is our job. We've got to talk about your performances, whether they're positive, whether they don't go your way. I mean, you made some comments. You've loved it though, and you've got a smile on your face. You made amends. You're back his friends, right Lamel, pointing at us right now. You're friends again, and I mean, you just put on a performance. No one's going to be negative about you today.
Nah, of course. Like, listen, Mike came up to me. He didn't leave the lobby till I gave him a hug, and we built up. Yeah, obviously, maybe looking back, it wasn't the worst criticism in the world, but like I just use it as fuel, you know, which is obviously good.
Surprise, surprise.
The thing is that CJ doesn't even have time to like, you know, grieve a little because we gotta completely shift our focus to eNations and of course focus on that tournament now because that's gonna be very important heading in. So very crucial to stay focused, man.
This journey at the FGS Playoffs, we've got plenty of FIFA action to come. Don't go anywhere.
Europe players get more tournaments than us. Yeah, definitely that is a factor. But it's crazy how good they are, man. RVP legend, Zin, Mike J. So that's 3 non-Europeans so far out of 16. Out of 16 players, 13 of the qualified players are Europeans, I believe. That's like incredible. Out of 16, 13 are European. What is that ratio? Who is this? Mike Magnan. I think even I'll be heading off, guys, pretty soon. Just gonna wait for a couple, like 10-15 more minutes. And then gonna be heading off. I don't know if they're gonna be kicking off with the next game pretty soon or if it's gonna be delayed. But next games are going to be interesting because they're going to be showing us Group D, whereas Verge versus Young. Neat is going to be playing Mark 11, another Australian who has a shot at making it to the World Cup, and Lams versus Lex. So some interesting matchups for sure. I reckon Cassia takes the win against Bachure over here. Mark could be winning against Neat, but Verge definitely looks like he could dominate Young, but Young is also a great player, very experienced, so anything can happen in this one. Abu Maka is going to be facing off against the loser of Verjeng versus Young, so he's going to be having a tough game up next. Let's see though. I'll probably take a break from streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's maybe gonna be my day off, and we'll be back from day after again with regular streams, playing rivals or Foot Champs playoffs. I'm planning a few collabs in this week, so if things go well, then we'll have a couple of collabs on the channel in this week. So let's see. Hello.
Student of the game, but you can never give me a lecture. Ruthless when I aim, find out if you step in my sector. Step into this den here, you won't find an investor. You'll just feel the flame of the dragon. They can't handle the weight that I'm...
PlayStation.
Welcome back to the FGS Playoffs. We started the day with 12 players at the E-World Cup. Now we have 16. 4 more players cemented their place at the biggest tournament of the FIFA year. Now we find 4 more to book their place. You join us on the desk. Myself, Richard Buckley, Kyle Walker, Ryan Pessoa, Sam Miller and Mike LaBelle. The time is over, ladies and gentlemen, at home. We've been off Anders for long enough. It's Anders watch time. Okay. Anders is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and that is where we're going to be featuring our first match here on the main stage. But before we talk about Anders, we caught up with him at the media day, and this is what he had to say about the playoffs, what he's coming into. I'm looking forward to seeing it very much indeed. He's ready now. Thank you very much. Let's see what Anders had to say.
I know my level is to beat everyone that I'm in group with, but my first opponent, Dossary, he has greater experience, and I also know that probably he hasn't had his best year this year, but I know on lane he can play really good, and I can also lose that match for sure.
Well, that was him talking about Nicholas Razek earlier on today. As you can see from behind us, Razek is greyed out. He is no longer in the tournament. He has been eliminated right on just on the corner behind Mike LaBelle there. We thought we'd put the MLS champion next to our EMLS representative, and out of the tournament is where Nicholas Razek finds himself.
Disgraceful.
Why is that disgraceful? I'm just talking facts.
You're not going to be able to come to the US. You're not going to Italy. Keep going. Let's run this up.
This is how it currently stands at this current moment. 4 players have done it. What we're going to be focusing on in our next featured matches is 3 games who will be booking places to the E-World Cup, as well as 1 elimination matchup. We're going to start with Mike LaBelle down the end of the table, because you've got a great game, it has to be said. You've got the elimination match in this round. It's the Portuguese man Darkly up against Ethan from Footways. It's a great, great game.
I do indeed, and I don't feel like we've talked about Portugal much as a nation at all in terms of their representation. And you have Darkly here, and then Ethan obviously dropping down initially. A lot of favoritism here. Footwiz being local, and then we've seen a lot of Ethan. We've seen a lot of Nixneb.
He's got the flag ready already.
We believe.
I'd be worried already.
We have confirmation that the hype is real between Ethan's results and Nixneb's results together, and then individually. But you bought the flag. We see where you're going. You want to go to Portugal. Understood.
I mean, I'm just saying Darkly's he's brought the flag ready for the win. Do you know what I mean? You're not playing that out if you lose and you get knocked out, are you? Sam, we'll head to your game next. It's a qualifying match, and it's a great game. It has to be said. 2 players who have been flawless today so far. Lamps did it in a penalty shootout, as well as Lex, both winning their opening game via pens.
This is going to be a tasty matchup. One of these are going to take an L. There's lots of L's. Lex, Lab, there's L's all over the place, but one of these is going to lose. We'll have to wait and find out which one. And Lex, I might not be able to compete with his FIFA skills, but potentially could compete with the curly hair competition going on there. But I think Lamps has had a fantastic day so far. For me, he's been a stand-up performer, I have to say. I mean, he's not like an eMLS winner, but he's 3rd or 4th, so he is up there, and I think we'll see who wins this one. I'm going to go with Lamps.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure Mike LaBelle will be very happy with that prediction as well. Ryan, we'll come back to you later, because you've got our featured match for this round. Kyle Walker is where we're going next, and I hope you've been brushing up on your Aussie juice, because that's where we're going. Potential 2 out of 2 for the Australians.
But why have I been doing that? Well, I've known Mark for such a long time. We go all the way back to when we were all on our screens and we were watching and talking about all of these players from around the world. Well, Mark 11, I remember him because he was so young. In this matchup, Battle of the Youngsters, we've got Mark 11, obviously #1 in the rankings of the Oceania, taking on former E-La Liga champion and the youngest ever E-La Liga champion in Neat.
This could be, if you're someone who maybe this is the first time you're watching a FIFA Esports event, whenever we go to a Kyle Walker highlight, just watch the mechanical brilliance. 2 players who are fundamentally almost perfect when it comes to FIFA played at the very highest of level. That is going to be an extraordinary game. Last but finally not least, Ryan Pessoa, you've got the privilege of Anders Vergang in his potential maiden E-World Cup voyage, and he's taking on the Brazilian Young, who was there last year.
Yep, exactly. Young ranking second in his region as well on the leaderboard to qualify for the playoffs. But Anders, for me, I'm not hidden it. I'm a big fan of Anders. I love his celebrations. I love how he's not afraid to showcase his emotions. Cal might not like it. He might not like it, but I like it. I'm going to be honest. I like it. And I think it's going to be an extremely tough game. It could go either way, but I'm expecting a lot of goals.
It's already started as well, because when we were talking about him earlier on before his VT, he was looking at us. He was giving it.
Yeah, he loves it. Anders loves it.
I think he's actually looking at you.
He's looking at you, not us.
I think he's directing this at you.
He's
I
looking
tried
at you.
to put a thumbs up at him, but
He looked
he's
away.
ignored me the entire time.
Swiveled his chair. He ain't looking at you.
Mike,
Yes.
we've watched a lot of South American FIFA. What does Young pose as a threat to Anders?
Young's brilliant.
Yeah, so
I think he might be.
Hey guys, was just talking to CJ, man. Of course, he's a little disappointed. Match khatam ho gaya hai, guys. Charanjot is out of the tournament. He had 2 games. Unfortunately, none of them went in his favor. So he's out of the tournament, and yeah, even I'm gonna be heading off now. That's gonna be it for today's stream, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who's tuned in. Tournament is over. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. Of course, he's a little disappointed, but that's just the game, man. That's just the game. It didn't go in his favor a little, and you need that little bit of luck, especially when you're playing at the highest level. So it's all good. It's time to prepare more and head to Riyadh to give a massive performance there in Saudi. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Go in 10 minutes. Why? Young opens up Anders, but unfortunately red times that finish. Could have had the lead in this one, but didn't go in his favor. Okay, we'll just watch this first leg of Anders Vergang versus Young from Brazil, and we can head off after that. I played Young a lot last year in practice, and he's just so structured. I think he's running the 4-2-3-1, which is a very weird formation, of course, but most of these Brazilians use that and it works for them. He's really good at the passing play, so stay focused on that. And as soon as I say that, he plays an insane extra pass to R9, takes the lead against Anders, and now Anders is looking to be struggling, man. Anders, of course, a 16-year-old kid playing in his first Global LAN event, goes down by a goal against Young right off the bat. Good goal by him and deserved by the momentum of the game. He's just started off so strong and takes the lead. Watch Anders clutch up. I don't think so, man. I think Young takes the win in this one. At least by the way he started. Because Anders starts rushing things a lot, and when you're rushing against a very structured player, then it becomes tough. There has been a goal in the Darkly versus Ethan game though. I think Darkly has taken the lead. Plays an extra pass to Pele and an insane finish right from the edge of the box. Van Dijk gets red carded over here for Young, moving back in. He's tackled Mbappe inside the box. I don't think that's a red card, man. That's very unfortunate by him. For him. Okay, Rishabh, you might be right. Might be right. Mark 11 versus Neat. Mark 11, of course, from Australia, from our region. Lamps has a penalty against Lex, buries it in. Insane stream for sure, man. Insane stream. Could have been a lot better if things went in our favor, but unfortunately didn't. I thought they were going to show the Anders game. Okay, moving back to the Anders versus Young game. Anders has a penalty. Anders scores, goes straight down the middle, And now it's looking tough for Young, man. Looking tough for Young. He has a red card. And
now for just under 80 minutes of the game. It's going to be massive now in terms of Young. If he needs to stay into this game, stay in this game for this leg. We saw the celebrations from Anders there. It's going to
if I was there, no, if CJ did better. Not everything has to be about you, Rishabh. But yeah, that's true as well. I'll give you that. Challe. Moving back to this Anders versus Young game. Young, of course, down to 10 men now. It's all going to be about grinding out the result in this one. Keeping it as close as possible for him. Because if not, then Anders is going to slice him open. Goes for a finesse shot far post, but good save. Manuel Bachure is 2-1 up against Casilla. Anders though instantly losing the ball.
Anders again is one of those guys that's not known for the game management. He pushes forward, he's going to go for more goals, more opportunities. He just has certain levels of offensive awareness and he doesn't stop, he doesn't let up. And I say that as a good thing because if you're chasing a game, it means you still have chances.
Of course. But Anders, as we saw earlier, the BG from Rich, he's ruthless. Genuinely gets the chances and he's not going to stop. He's not going to feel sorry for it.
Joey has just jumped into the stream. Taking a small nap. Kuchu. Guys can say hi to Joey. Hey man, Girish, welcome in. Just watching this one last leg of FIFA of Anders versus Young, and then we'll be heading off. Rishabh, take a screenshot now. Wait. Can you take a screenshot? Hold on. Leah, thank you. Appreciate it. Why don't godlike content creators play FIFA? Everyone plays PUBG, man. There's a very low percentage of people who play FIFA in our community actually. Unless they're like football fans. I think majority of the people only play FIFA because of football. But if you're not really a football fan, then I know I can, but just makes it easier, Rishabh. They play FIFA casually. Too many people play casually without knowing the pro scene exists. Must talk about this. That's true as well. That's true. Agree with that. Mark 11 takes the lead against Need, goes 1-0 up. Anders looking to take the lead against Young, but Young just being very structured at the moment. It's going to be really tough for him to attack since he has no attacking options and is down to 10 men, but doing his best. Lamps over here, looking to clutch up. Plays an extra pass to Nkunku, and what a finish that is. Great finish by Nkunku. Anders getting the bounce there. Nice little step over. Classic Anders goal. Anders Watch Gang doing a celebration. Getting the goal. This little weasel goes 2-1 up against Young. Green times it. Perfect goal. It's still fine for Young though since he has a red card. Being 10 men down doesn't make things easy. Lex over here though, getting one goal back against Lambs, putting him back into the game. Down by a goal still, but still another leg of FIFA to go. Young now has a chance in this 45th minute, decides to turn back though, still has the ball down the wing, comes back into the center, finds an extra pass to Pele, doing some nice little turns, goes back yet again. I think he had the shot on with Pele but decides to turn back, and Anders is heading into the second half with a 1 goal lead. Mark 11 versus Neat going on here. The Australian Mark 11 playing in the blue kit concedes one against Neat in the 45th minute and heads into the second half of the first leg all square. Do all these low players analyze opponent matches and tries to score in their weak areas? Yeah, definitely, man. All of them do that. Even we do that. Like if it's someone known, that's always gonna happen. Whereas if it's someone completely unknown, then it makes things harder, of course, because you don't know his game style at all. That's what happened to me last year. I played against like 2 Brazilian players who I had no idea about, and then you suddenly head into the game and they're playing a completely different style than what you're used to. So makes it tough. Gentle Good to what's up, man? Welcome in. Appreciate the love. इसके हेडफोन्स टेढ़े हैं क्या? Guys, you can say hi to Joey, by the way, who's napping in the background.
Sometimes the first leg ends up being a matchup where there's a lot of feeling each other out. No one wants to make a big mistake. And just because you're losing doesn't mean you haven't been playing well. Maybe you missed your chances a little bit. You didn't convert on something, but it doesn't mean that you've been off your game.
Have to fix. Yeah, the Nightbot command doesn't work, I think. Have to fix that.
Reiteration and a replay. There's a lot of R's there. I paid attention during alliteration in my English course.
Jumping back into the Verge versus Young game. Verge, of course, 2-1 up in this game right now. Young at sort of a disadvantage, sort of a massive disadvantage actually, because he's down to 10 men and you wouldn't want to be 10 men against Anders, who gives you not an inch to breathe, man. Cool, whenever. Darkly looks like he scored one more against Ethan though, plays an extra pass into Mbappe, just shooting far post, keeping it simple. Anders back on the counter attack against Young. He's got so many options, bombing forward, plays it to Mbappe, has an extra pass on, just taps it in. 3-1 up, and look at those celebrations. Love seeing that, man. Love seeing that. Anders went 1-0 down though, but takes complete control of the game yet again, going 3-1 up.
Yeah, maybe just doesn't want to sort of invite pressure too much, but Anders, of course, going with his standard 4-4-2 formation, something that's used for a very
Moving back into the Lamps versus Lex game. Looks like Lex has made it back to 2-2. Second match score, CJ lost the second match 7-2 on aggregate against Abu Makka in the losers bracket and is unfortunately knocked out of the tournament. These are the remaining games that we're able to watch. We're currently watching Lex versus Lamps. Lex from France, I believe, and Lamps is from USA. So pretty intense game at the moment. Lamps was 2-0 up, but Lex has brought it back to 2-2. Moving back into the Anders versus Young game. Young is kind of struggling at the moment. Not kinda, he's struggling big time because he's 3-1 down and also a man down. So honestly, if I was Young, I would just try to close out the result at 3-1 and not concede any more goals. Just move on from 3-1 and try to come back in the second leg, because when you're 10 men, it's basically impossible to start attacking at the same speed that you usually do. Plays a nice little through ball to Musiala, but Musiala heads it back to Anders. Anders now hitting those step overs into his groove. Ball roll Alvanex inside, but well intercepted. Wins it straight back
like a Power Ranger. He's added to it 3 goals, and he's had a perfect game thus far. Pulls it back here.
Jumping back into the Darkly versus Ethan game, Darkly going 3-0 up against Ethan, making a statement there. Young has a nice little through ball to Rude Hullet, goes for a power shot, cancels it, but then goes for a Trivela, but a very low percentage shot, I believe, and well saved by Anders Van der Sar. Tries to look for a corner routine, has triggered Davies on a run, but has no passing options whatsoever. Recycles it, some nice little extra passes, gets the bounce, still has the ball, needs to make sure that he plays a 100% pass, but loses out. Mark 11 though. One more, and that's a beautiful goal, man. That's just so nice by Mark. The Australian putting himself in the lead, 3-1 up, making a bold statement right now. What a goal that was. Just some simple X passes, puts him in the lead. And we could be seeing 2 Australians at the World Cup. Two Australians at the World Cup is actually wild, man. Anders building up nicely in and around the box, but loses out the ball to Young. Young looking to counter attack, but he's just got no bodies forward, man. He doesn't have enough players on the pitch right now. Hullet though looks for Musiala. Musiala then finds R9. R9 then tries to keep it simple, but loses out the ball to Anders' rock solid defense. He should not be making those tackles because he's already down by a player and he doesn't want to go 2 down.
If it stays, it's a big if. There's a lot of time left, and we know Anders can score quickly. Right, we've seen this for that 3rd goal from Mark. But what about a 4th? Yes, sometimes you need a bit of luck. We can talk all about mechanics. We can talk all about the genius they are.
Mark 11 going 4-1 up against Neat. Looks to be cementing his lead at the moment. Dancing around with Theo, finds R9, goes for a cutback, but well defended there by Neat. And things are looking tough for Neat at the moment, man. Next year, 2 Indians, yes sir. But even 2 Australians at the event is a big dub, man, because of course they're like our neighbors. So them making it is a huge deal for our community. Young though keeps rushing the play and keeps giving the ball away to Anders. He's lucky to be only 3-1 down at the moment. If he concedes another goal, then it could turn into a big problem for him. Yo, what's happened, man? Welcome back, Hallowake. CJ is unfortunately knocked out. Aussies Mark 11 is almost there. Mike J has made it to the World Cup. So there is a huge possibility that we could be seeing 2 Australians. And as soon as I say that, Anders makes it 4-1 in this one and almost guarantees his World Cup as well. 4-1 up is going to be tough for Young to come back from. But Young unfortunately got red carded in this game, which, I mean, in my eyes wasn't really a red card. So pretty unfortunate, but Aussies, man, we could be seeing 2 Aussies at the World Cup. That's insane. That's actually insane. Manuel Bachure 3-1 up against Casilla at the moment, and Darkly as well dominating Ethan. We could be seeing Matthias Bonanno also heading out. He's 3-0 down to Feldman, who's just been so solid. Anders is gonna clutch up. I don't know how your prediction worked. Stokes has made it. Stokes made it. Which actually comes as a big shock to me. Because he's not played well this year, like apart from E-Prem and playoffs. He played well in 2 tournaments, but he played well when it mattered the most, and he's made it to the World Cup, man. Absolutely insane. And just been so consistent over the years. Young finds a nice little through ball to Rashford though. Needs to finish this. Goes near post. Anders moves his keeper right. And it's looking tough for Young at the moment. Anders could have the last attack of the game and he can make it 5-1. And if he goes 5-1 up, then it's going to be GG's. But a big save by Allison. Last attack now falls to Young. Both of these guys are just missing chances left, right, and center. But last attack falls to Young now. Needs to make the most of it. Should not just give the ball away. That LAN experience, I guess. Yeah, man. I guess that made the difference. Young has the ball through, gets one goal back, makes it 4-2 on aggregate. Anders is raging, this little weasel. Raging at something. But Young is staying composed, chugging down that bottle of water and making sure that he heads into second game with something to play for. Charanjot ka kya hua? Charanjot is unfortunately knocked out, bro. Things didn't go well for him and he's knocked out. Leg number 1 finishes with Anders being... Can't be having... I swear to God, why does he have icon switching on? He was moving his keeper and that's all we could see, just the icon. Look at him, he's frustrated. He's still 4-2 up though, you gotta relax. Gotta relax. Oh my god, it's so tough to be his coach. I can't imagine what that coach must be feeling like right now. I would have slapped him. If I was Anders' coach, I would have just given him a tight slap on his face. I'm not even kidding. Doesn't do relax? Yeah, he doesn't. Good game, we'll rock in the next tournament. Yes, sir. We still have eNations to go. Oh, Halovek, by the way. You should say hi to my doggo, Joey over here. I'm just gonna switch on to webcam only again. And you guys can see him napping. He's kind of frustrated that he doesn't get to nap because I'm screaming in the room constantly. But yeah, off he goes to sleep. 2 versus 2 to go. Yes, sir. 2 versus 2 still remaining. Wait, I'm enjoying this. Should I complete the watch along? I gotta take him for a walk though, so might have to head off in like 2 minutes. Thanks, man. He's been hurt on his foot today. Been limping, bichara. Coach George slapping Saransh Jain and words would be a fun sight. क्या है भाई? Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm imagining that. Nah, don't know. I take back my slapping comment. I take it back. That's my bad. My bad. Should not have said that.
My notes are dangerous, but I've been writing down some notes. So I was looking at this, I'm thinking like DhTekkz, Dossary, Nicholas. I put them in their own little category. Now that next up group, I have the likes of Matthias Benado, who's losing right
First meal of the day. Are you serious? Oh man. Take care, man. Aloik. I'll see you soon. Enjoy McDonald's. Have the deluxe. I miss Malaysian McDonald's. It was just so good, so good. Malaysian McDonald's is the best. Do you guys have a coach for eNations? Yes, we do. Man never ages though. That's so true, chef. So true. लफड़ों का काम करना ही नहीं है मेरे को. Best of luck to Team India and Team GodLike. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it a lot. Bro, पर वो कैसे चीख रहा था Anders? Did you guys see him? Did you guys see Anders screaming at his coach over there? Let me just rewind it back to. Yeah, look at him! Look at him! कैसे चिल्ला रहा है भाई? वो क्या बोलेगा बेचारा? उसकी फट गई और अरे कोई बात नहीं. What a guy, man! I love Anders. Who's coaching you guys in eNations? So Saki and Sid will probably coach us, bro. Ahmad. Like technically, Sid is traveling as a coach, but generally it's just the four of us analyzing games. So there's not like a coach, but just all of us.
He's got to make it to World Cup. Stokes is there. Ryan, you with all the English FIFA talent, sometimes your enemies, sometimes.
Okay, Neat has brought one goal back against Mark 11. Lambs was like still heading 2-2 in the second leg. Bachure 3-1 up. Pitbull 2-2. Darkly 3-0 up. Feldman is 3-0 up against Bonanno, which is going to be tough to come back from. K1 John absolutely dominating Hazards. Status on CJ. CJ is unfortunately knocked out, man, Shiva. He couldn't make it. Lost to Cassia 3-2 on aggregate and then 7-2 against Abu Makka. But it's all good, man. To make it this far has not been easy. So very proud of what he's been able to do. Definitely. But yeah, on that note, I think I'll be heading off now, guys. I got to take Joey on a walk. And we've been streaming for like almost 3 hours now. I've done 2 streams in one day. I mean, that's something you'd never see from my end. So yeah, we can see here Charanjot unfortunately knocked out, having a black card. But yeah, like I said, proud of how far he's made it, man. But yeah, guys, it's been a great stream, man. Today is actually so insane. The amount of subscribers we've gained today, and everyone who's come here from GodLike and other sources. Really appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys day after. I might not stream tomorrow, might take a day off, but I'll see you day after. And thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.